Can you hear me? We have to get out of here.
You go. I'm too tired.
We still got about an hour before daylight.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to draw them over the other way. They'd recognize this.
Crazy.
Maybe not in the dark. I'll look in enough.
Yeah, it's too short.
If we're not out of here by sunup, it'll be a lot shorter.
Hello.
Yo.
Yo.
Oh, might have been blocked. Let's see if we're still doing okay. I was trying something new. Tell me in the
What was that clip of two dudes fighting?
it was a movie. We still live?
I don't know.
Let's see. Just put out a feeler. It was whatever was airing on KTRD. Adam, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer than that. A lot longer. People! It's another night. Another exciting night. Okay, we're still live, so I think we're good. Ryan, we're good. Ryan! Welcome, my friend. How are you?
I'm okay. You're tired all the time.
Oh, man. I know the feeling, brother, but you got them young kids, the future of America you got to be responsible for. I got stress, but I ain't got that kind of stress. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're lost causes. All of them.
Forget them. I'm telling everyone that thing you said about how you're like, oh, they're like, you're older than our parents.
Yeah, that.
I still.
Some kid today was like, "What's wrong with your eye?" I was like, "What?" It's like, "Why is it like all fat underneath?" It's like, "Oh, that's my eye bag." That is what happens when you get old.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I hear you, bud. I hear you.
Eye bags are on point every day.
Well, I love it. I love it, Ryan. Ryan! Something new I was going to try this week. If you allowed me to indulge.
Yes, indulge.
So, we've been talking a lot, my friend, about the idea that, you know, they put out for a job bid the play-by-play and for both TV and radio of the Utah Hockey Club, the new professional hockey team coming to Utah. All right, Ryan?
Yes.
So you're familiar, you've heard of this, you're familiar. Well, let's wait for this guy to join. But I'm upset because I don't think I'm going to be able to get my chops. I don't think I'm going to get a shot, I should say. I'm not going to be able to get a shot. Hello, Clay. Good to see you, my friend.
Hello. Hello.
So, Clay, I was just saying to Ryan, I don't think I'm going to get a fair shot of being the play-by-play for the Utah Hockey Club. Okay? I don't think.
Are we live?
Oh, we're live, baby. You're in it, my man.
Oh, we're live, baby. All right.
So what I'm saying.
Why not?
Why not what?
Why no fair shot?
Because apparently you need a resume that says, oh, you've actually done that for a professional team, minor league or super. You know, it's like, well, fuck you.
You didn't put down that one charity softball event we did, or the bike polo?
I should have.
The years DJing at the W Lounge?
I should have, my friend. I absolutely should have. It's so true.
Stand up bingo night. I mean, come on, man. These all count.
Now, you say that, Clay, and you're right on all accounts. But I, here tonight, Clay, was like, what if I just show the world what I'm made of? Okay, Clay? In a brief, just a couple minutes. Let's do 2 minutes or so. I, Clay, have found an old Salt Lake City Golden Eagles hockey game from the early 90s against the Atlanta Knights, Clay.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me right now, Clay, you decide. We're only going to do a couple minutes of it. It's 3 hours long. We haven't figured this out. We haven't talked beforehand. You're going to tell me, Clay, where to move the cursor over this game out of a 3-hour game. Tell me what hour, what minute you want me to go to. Just a random one, Clay.
36 minutes.
I love it, Clay. I will now, in a new segment.
Do you have the players' names?
I thought about that, but I don't have it. New segment called Ryan Schlegel does
that would have been impressive. That might have gotten you the job.
I did look it up. I did try finding it, Clay. But again, I'm doing this whole other show here tonight, okay?
It wasn't my idea to add this bit.
But you're right. You got to point out the faults, Clay. You just got to say how great it is. Ryan, what a great idea. You can't say these things.
Fantastic.
There you go.
It was a great idea.
People, this is Ryan Schlegel does play-by-play and old. I'm going to turn off the volume of it so I won't be influenced about what they're saying, okay? But I do have some stadium noise to go underneath, okay? So it's not so boring. Here it is, first time ever, 36-minute mark of the game. We're just going to do about 2 minutes or so. I will now perform my duties as a play-by-play for this game of a wonderful game of hockey. And here we go. Welcome, everybody, to another great night of Salt Lake City Golden Eagles hockey. We've got a great face-off about to happen just to the right of the Golden Eagles net. The defensemen have been talking to the goalie all night. They like to give encouragement. You got to do this in the sport of hockey. You get yourself down, you will feel nothing but depression the whole night. Let's take a little quick replay. Of course, the defenseman from Atlanta just took a shot. We go even closer.
The tracking on the VHS is messed.
You know, we're still working with some older equipment here. We like to just stay and look at an image for a while. There it is. And by the way, it is 0-0. Of course, Salt Lake not over Atlanta. They're over that in the title. That's what I'm saying. We're a couple minutes in the first period here. Shot on net. Doesn't go anywhere. Quick rebound in front. Atlanta takes the shot. The Golden Eagles goaltender smothers the puck. Leads to a faceoff, which we're seeing right now. Defenseman back over to the sideboards, the wing for Atlanta Knights. Thinking of what to do. It goes down deeper to the boards, passes right back to him, takes a shot. Wide as could be, but not too out of the zone. Atlanta Knights defenseman picks it up and wraps it around the boards. In Wayne Gretzky's office, over to the wing for Atlanta Knights, moves in Over to his other center. Center holds it. Holds it. Passes it over the winger. They're looking for a better play right here. Looks like a power play.
A two-man advantage?
It is a two-man advantage. You're right to pick that out, Clayton Scrivener, also doing the broadcast with me here. It is a...
I'm the color man.
The color man. It is a 5-on-2, 5-on-3, it looks like. We are just jumping in at the 3-minute.
What a great time of the game to pick it up.
You picked it, Clay. You were the one who said 36. But Atlanta is all possession here. They are taking care of the puck because they, of course, looks like now are just on a 5-on-4 advantage. Well, they circle around deep into the play. 26 seconds left on that power play for Atlanta. Shot! Oh, and it goes wide. That looked like a save up front for the Golden Eagles. Keeper. Golden Eagle does a poke check. You don't see that in 2024, people, but in 1992. Why not? Goalie with a beautiful save, an old school save. We love to see.
He is just getting it ramrodded on him down his throat here, folks.
And we love to avoid things like ramrodding and raw dogging on the air, Clay. But that's just why I am, of course, the play-by-play person who knows these things. It looks like a full strength opportunity here for the Eagles. They're back. They have successfully killed the penalty. Ryan, your thoughts on the game so far?
I mean, I don't care about the game, but the announcing is fantastic. I'm enthralled. I'm into this.
Got a lot of letters come in, a lot of letters that we're loving here, people. Again, if you're just joining us right now, it's a play-by-play of an old Salt Lake City Golden Eagles game.
And now, is this in Salt Lake?
This is not, my friend. This is in Atlanta. I'd love to look
I was
going to
say the Budweiser and the Coca-Cola.
It's a dead giveaway, my friend. Atlanta Knights, I don't think, lasted much longer. I do have the fortune of knowing what happens to the Golden Eagles. They will go away by 1996, become the Detroit Vipers. But we will not be without a team for, 94, but we won't be for a team for not long because in 95, we get the Utah Grizzlies who win the Turner Cup. And I was at that game in 1995. But people, we are now joined by the Utah Hockey Club. More of that. That was just a couple minutes. 3 minutes, gentlemen.
Yeah, I just think you deserve a shot.
Same. Although we're gonna level up because we don't know how many times you watched that clip, how much you prepared. So I want to see.
Yes.
You're announcing on the fly. So I'm just gonna put this clip in the chat.
Oh, I love it.
And
I love the test with Bradford. Bradford doesn't believe his good buddy here. He's like, bullshit. All right, let's. People, I have never seen this clip, though I have seen this clip before. Ryan is throwing the gauntlet out for Ryan Schlegel here doing this, and he is throwing the gauntlet. He is asking me to do play-by-play for this clip, seemingly of David Lee Roth performing on Mexican television in the 1980s. Now, David Lee is known for his antics, and what an experience to see him say, I don't need a band. This is all David Lee Roth right here on the stage.
Diamond Dave.
Diamond Dave doesn't need an act behind him. He is the act. He's, of course, got the little strut and tushy 360, first time done on Mexican television. In fact, in television across the world. We have never seen a tushy 360. Now, David likes to keep his hands warm and wrists just as warm with some beautiful gloves that not only keep him warm so he holds onto the mic correctly and absorbs that sweat, but he also likes to give it a little bit of a fancy showmanship. People don't respect the gloves anymore, Ryan. Oh, that was a big high kick. We wonder if he's going to pull a Hemi. He might have pulled something in that leg, but David doesn't look in trouble. He does a lot of pre-game stretches. Oh, we are getting some technical difficulty. We're right back. We're hearing David, no problem. Oh, you're going to get, now this is working off an old VHS, maybe even beta. But David doesn't stop. He doesn't know to stop. And we do
Why does he have a white dot on his
I was going to say, it
dick?
looks like he's got a little acorn. Clay, some say that may be a dick rubbing. Might be a dick rubbing where he's actually caused so much wear and tear in the front of the Speedos.
It looks like he's done so much cocaine that it's coming out of his penis.
Be fair, Clay, he might use it as a device to do cocaine. He might keep an 8-ball right there in the junk stash. Now, Clay, what are we seeing here out of David? What do you like? What do you dislike?
I appreciate this.
Now, do you think he
I also appreciate it's taken me 40 years to witness this.
Are you regretting, Clay? Do you think he's regretting not having a band? He's having to go for about 5 minutes, Clay. Ooh, that's a little shuffle.
I mean, this is more jazzercise than, right? I mean, it's like straight up, wow.
Wow. Good stuff.
Up next, Raphael.
Ryan, you passed with flying colors.
Thank you, my friends.
Amazing.
More
That
of
was
that.
so good.
More of that. Ryan Schlegel does play-by-play in the Golden Eagles. We'll pick random games, and we'll do this again in the future. But you know what I see in the future, Clay? In the future being right now.
Yes.
I think it's time for Polyester Blend. What do you think, my friend?
Bring it on. I thought that's what we were doing.
No, buddy. This has been KTRD. KTRD, Polyester Blend. As you see, the new time for Polyester Blend proper, though we will still be streaming at 8:30. But Polyester Blend will be a 2-hour show, gentlemen. That is the future of Polyester Blend. A tight 2. None of this lollygagging. We are going to be a tight. Now we're going in. KTRD's out of material, so we don't have anything to worry about right now. And of course, we will jump in before 9 o'clock, but the proper Polyester Blend will be at 9. And we're going to get started right now just to give ourselves a little bit of leeway. See if we can hold to that dead on 11 o'clock end time. People, it's happening. It's time for your favorite show of the week. KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It is also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 megahertz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. Before we get to the live broadcast, let us see what's on the
And I don't want to get married ever to anyone. You understand that? You don't do. And
Attention. For the next 4 minutes and 10 seconds, this station will be conducting a test.
Just getting the notes. Next time. More play-by-play to come, people. More play-by-play to come. Make sure the levels are right. Bringing this thing out of the portable KTRD bin. Getting ready for a show tonight because it is 9 o'clock. It's time for Polyester Blend Live! Oh, people, the Schledio is going on tonight. We got nothing but fun in store for you here on an action-packed Polyester Blend. So many things to get to. I can't even believe it. Clay, we're going to bring back some old favorites here. Some old favorites here tonight. So a segment I think you were happy to not see, but I'm happy to bring it back. I did some work last night, Clay, and we've got an old favorite coming back tonight. You'll just have to see later on tonight.
Okay.
But Clay, we'd be remiss not to take the shot of the night to see if this is going to be a good show or not. If I get it in, we are going to have a good show. If not, we are going to have a bad one. Fuck, I hit the roof again. God. I got to work on. I was nailing it the first two, Clay. I was doing pretty good. But now I want to do even better. Buddy, speaking of doing pretty good, it's always pretty great to see him, Clayton Scribner, in his fun Hawaiian shirt. What's it like to wear that Hawaiian shirt?
This isn't Hawaiian. This is.
I see flowers.
Yeah, it's floral.
Ryan,
It's more like 70s tablecloth.
Ryan, before I introduce you, just tell me what you think. Hawaiian or not?
Yeah, I mean, if it's floral, it's got to be Hawaiian.
Coming from the Hawaiian shirt wearing capital of Southern California, San Diego. He's our Ed McMahon. Ryan Bradford, are you with us?
Hey, I am here, and I am. I'm a fan of the Hawaiian shirt, Clay.
Ooh,
I don't think
you
need to. I don't think you need to be self-conscious of it. It's a good shirt.
I didn't say he should be self-conscious of it. I just said it was.
I think Ryan's exact words were, "You look like shit, and you are a dumbass idiot." That's what he said.
You know what? I don't remember it, but Ryan seems to know it pretty well, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna absolutely go with it. Clay.
If anything, my brain, I am the memorizing capital of this house, Southern California.
By the way, when are we going to have Hawaiian shirt night? You know, that could be fun, guys. Switch it up a little bit.
I can do it right now.
What, that's not what we're supposed to be doing? Not what we're supposed to be doing? Oh, wow.
Oh, you have one. All right.
Everyone used to do shirts off. That was good.
Well, that was not during this show, buddy. Let's be clear about that. That was not. This is not planned, people. Polyester Blend can handle this very easily. Clay's like, I want Hawaiian shirts. All right, Clay, guess what? You got it.
Do you guys remember the background behind your Hawaiian shirts?
Mine, I was like, Steph, I want cabana wear. Because 2 years ago, we went to Red Rock. First time we went to Red Rock, Clay. And they have those cabanas, literally, on the pool. And I wanted to sit in it. And I was like, but I need cabana wear. And Steph came back with this Pelican one, as well as another. So this is more of a cabana shirt, to be fair. But come on.
Well, that's what I was trying to make. Leisure wear. That was the argument I was trying to make.
Why is everybody an anti-Hawaiian shirt?
I
just don't think it needs to be pigeonholed.
Shirt.
It was a bad time in the 90s. Dads had it, buddy.
I love it. Actually, that brings me to my Hawaiian shirt story. I got this at Costco, and I was feeling really good about trying it on. Because, as all Husky boys know, when you graduate from the L at most retail, you can still go to Costco and get an L, and it fits you just fine.
I love hot dogs.
Are you saying Costco L's are different?
Oh, buddy, the Kirkland brand, like a Kirkland L is like an H&M double XL. Yeah.
Cool. Shoot, that's why I go to Costco.
There was something at work a while ago, and someone was like, "Oh, what's your shirt size?" And I was like, "Don't do that to me anymore. Like, never ask me that question again."
That brings me. I went to the school that I work at has a shop like where you can get school merch that has the school.
What's home of the
I'm getting some notes in the chat. Schlegel too quiet, Clayton too loud.
That was earlier, Clay. I already fixed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I already fixed it.
Oh, there's this.
But I went to the finance
fresh
guy.
Off the chat. Okay.
No, I
went to the finance guy, and he was like, "Yeah, we got some random shirt sizes, whatever you want." And then he totally gave me the up and down. Like, so what are you, XL, like double XL?
Doubting you?
And I was like, fuck you, sir. Dick. Fuck you.
It's rough.
Aspirational XL?
I am an XL, by the way. I don't care. Let the world know.
Hey, this is a Husky show. This is a Husky. Huskies are allowed to roam free. You know what I mean, Ryan? Unleash the top. Let the belt go. Let it hang over.
I went to the gym and I'm drinking turmeric tea. I'm doing something different, guys.
I love it.
The rerun season is over. It's time for the fresh new episodes.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
We're changing up things slowly but surely, like I announced. I want this to be a 2-hour, quick and tight show. Now we'll have the 8:30 start time, and
we talked about dieting already, so
that's why. Hey, we got a dehusk. We can bring back the dehusk challenge. God knows I need it. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid I'll fucking have a heart attack or something right here, but then I won't be able to do the show. For God's sakes, you know what I mean? Like, it'll be like this. We're pushing through so much cheese and oil through the arteries. You know what I'm saying, Clay? I mean, we got to watch out for this kind of thing. But God knows I need to start now. So dehusk. Maybe we need to bring back dehusk, and we challenge each other.
Dehusks.
Ryan, quick programming note. Ryan's Comics Corner. We got that here tonight.
Oh, we got it.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Love it. Then I'm going to keep it on the schedule. Buddies! so much.
There was quite a bit of Mary Worth in there. There was like a whole retrospective.
Well,
you got a whole program
because
the 3 weeks that we've missed,
which is
it will not take long to catch up.
But that's actually good because we also need to get familiarized because we need to vote finally tonight on Polyester Blind. What's the next pin? What's the next pin image? And by that I mean you'll see. I think you still have them in there, right, Ryan? Do we still have them in there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to vote on those images later on here in the show. So get ready for that. Ryan's Comics Corner. Don't forget, coming up tonight, we got to do two of them. We got to do both. The Woodstock 99 draft here tonight is coming. You guys need to do Sunday night bands and emerging artists. We didn't get to that last time, so we need to hit that hard tonight. So don't forget to be getting that, get your brains going about that. We also have a Wiki game later on here tonight. But Clay and Ryan, we must get to it. It's the 9 o'clock hour, KTRD, broadcasting from the West Desert. We must get to it. People, it's time for a little segment we like to call Point of Order. This is the segment where we look at some hyper-local news, because we tend to be a hyper-local news, but more on that as time goes along. People, I hope you had a minute to peruse the articles, Clay. I want to start off this week with, I'll let one person who just joined not comment on this, but Clay, did you see the Tribune of the the Salt Lake Tribune editorial board put out a article, which they are wont to do, and it's a big enough story. This is coming off of some of the items one of the items we talked about last week, where Utah State Legislature had a special session on Wednesday and passed. And on the ballot, this election will be a measure to say, hey, Utah State Legislature can have all the authority, Clay. Am I right? Talk about this.
Yeah, I think this is like the most important thing that's been on the ballot in Utah in, I don't know, 50 years.
I love that, Clay.
I mean, the impact of this not getting shot down.
Right.
Yeah, if this passes, the impact of it will be, I don't want to say disastrous, because hyperbole is overused.
Right.
It will have impacts that will be generational and bad.
It's bad news.
And also it will be a complete, it's like the entire state of Utah saying, you're right. Nothing, you guys never do anything wrong.
Right.
You never disagree with the body politic you never disagree with the residents of Utah. So yeah, we need to cede all the power to you with no pathway to the ballot to correct your wrongs ever, because you are benevolent, legislature, which would be something that I would think, no matter where you are on the political spectrum, you would know and recognize that is a bad
yes, because let's say, hey, Republican.
So I'm looking for it to go down. In fact, I'm encouraging any politician or aspiring candidate that I've talked to run on this.
Great point.
Because I think it's, you gotta, if I was running against somebody who maybe would be shy about their position on this, I would absolutely make your opponent speak for it or against it, because boy, I gotta think it's gonna lose.
Amen.
I'm trying not to, I mean, hopefully I'm not being overly optimistic, but I just gotta think, is there really 50% of us out there who are like, this is a good idea?
Right. Now, Clay, I have lost all hope of things logical. That died in 2016 when one guy became president. So I'm more cynical now about politics, where I just like any slam dunk, I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, come on, man. This has got to be.
But these are actually voters saying, yeah, take it away.
Right.
Take it away from us.
Take away our power. And it's like, it's such a if this was turned around the other way and they would lose their fucking minds. And all I kept hearing, Clay, when I heard people who were like, they had the public able to come out and speak on it, Clay, they kept being like, no, we're a republic. We're not a democracy. We are a representative republic. And I'm like, sure, got it. Thanks for your semantics. Like, get the fuck out of here with this bullshit.
The other argument is, we don't want to be California, where it's a what's called a participatory or, whatever, choose your own adventure democracy or whatever they call it, where too many things are on the ballot. Well, we don't have that here. It's hard to get on the ballot, and so when it gets on the ballot, I feel like it's right at the right spot where it's deliberate. It's important, it's purposeful, and it's the people step up when it's really needed. It's when it comes to gerrymandering. We've been looking for relief from gerrymandering for generations now, and this was the way we got to it. It was a hard-fought slog.
Yep.
It barely passed. It barely got on the ballot. That's democracy. I'm sorry. Guess we're not a democracy. That is
Representative Republic.
That is Democracy Manifest.
Amen. R.I.P. We never even talked about it. One of our greats we lost. Great Husky boys.
Yes.
Clay, amen. I will say, look, by the way, I'll vote for way more shit. I'm into it. I'm almost 40. Let me vote more. I want to vote for stuff. Let me be my own representative. Amen. Now, here's the thing. The only thing I agree with this article in principle, but they come out with a Star Wars Episode 3 quote to start this, and I'm like, eesh.
Who is that? Who is that?
I don't know. I don't want anyone to speak to it to get in trouble.
Dork alert.
No, we got to appeal to the kids.
Listen, I don't want. We try not to talk about our day jobs here.
Star Wars.
I'm just saying, if I knew someone who worked for this, I'd be like, shame on this Star Wars 3 reference.
There have been 7 ballot initiatives that have passed in 124 years.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think it's hard enough to get on the ballot. What do you think?
You want to just say, like, no, let's not do this anymore. We had a good run. 724.
You know what?
For it, if you think you might want another one sometime that, gives poor people health care or medical marijuana, then you vote against it. And that's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not advocating one way or another.
Hey, listen, I'm going to advocate this way, and this is, you guys can stand down if you don't want to support this, but I'm going to have to go ahead, go to the Great Halls, and I'm going to
boy.
You know who is? It's the whole entire, well, look at that image of me on the left there.
Wow.
Who is that, man, from earlier?
You got some, Lenny and Squiggy thing going on.
Yeah,
there.
Seriously.
Speaking of old entertainment references.
Well, that's me from hours ago working on this. All I will say is Clay, Ryan, Girk, Utah State Legislature, the whole lot of you. You're on shit watch. You are on shit watch. We're watching you. All of you.
The whole lot of you.
The whole lot of you, Clay. They're all on shit watch. Clay. We say Ordah. Ordah. Next thing, I thought this article was fascinating. Going over to the fine people over at KUER, their website, they had a whole little background on the Utah Enabling Act of 1894, Clay. This is what the Republicans are going after. This big thing we were talking about last week where Cox and his cronies. You know when you watch those old episodes of Batman, Ryan, from the 60s? And there's those guys sitting around and they're like, hey, what are we going to do, boss? That's Cox and his lot. I mean, that's what they're doing.
This guy, what's wrong with this guy? He's going to get reelected. What's he doing?
And he was going for Trump.
What's he doing? Well, I think he's teeing this up for if Trump were to become president, that it'll be, they came after Bears Ears in 2016, and he's teeing this up again, so maybe they can move the needle a little bit more.
Well, and what I was going to say, this article's great. I loved it. Found it very informative, and I just took out some excerpts here. But basically, again, read the article so you're not getting it from me. God knows I don't know how to read that well, so you probably should do your own reading. But basically, it's just saying, it's never been the Utah State's land. It's always been the federal land, and when they became a state, the state gave them land to say, hey, go do with what you think is fit with this land, but it is ours. It's never been yours. We've given you some of this. So this point, the big thing I took away from it is the argument's kind of moot because it's not their land to take back. It never was their land, right? Unless you want to say Utah thinks of itself as starting when they created the.
No, you want to talk about who originally had the land? We could talk about somebody else.
Amen. Mexico could be like,
No, we can go back a little further than that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Mexico.
We could go back further.
Anyway, I just found it was really interesting, and they're trying to they're just trying to, and then the Republicans are like, well, they're not letting us do anything with it. It's just sitting there and it could be used better and we should be stewards of this land. And anyway, found this article interesting, but again, at the end of the day, Clay. I mean, any more thoughts on this this burgeoning thing Cox has created? Bulge he's created?
Yeah, I just think it's election year politicking and all, but with it's also like hedging your bets that he could do something if Trump got elected, and he's doing some weird things to cozy up to a potential Trump administration right now. Other strange, perhaps letters he's sending messages.
Clay, are we hearing he might go the way of Huntsman or something like that? Is what you're saying? Maybe he goes up heads federal.
Could be.
That's gross. That's fucking gross. All I will say this, Clay.
Could be. My Hawaiian shirt senses are telling me.
I mean, they're trying to turn more of a beautiful land into farming, into fracking, into all these, extraction and destruction. And it's like, for God's sakes, we need more of it. More of it. Ordah, we say Ordah. This next one, again, these miscreants. This is why they're even more on shit watch. But this is not, the legislature is already the LDS Church. I hate them so much. But the LDS Church, Clay, comes out with new guidelines, Clay. I don't know if you saw this, but the LDS Church comes up with guidelines making it more prohibitive for transgender to feel welcomed in the community. In fact, grounds for them to never hold certain powers of positions of power within the church, which frankly isn't shocking, but still just making it like official as another fuck you to a marginalized community. And this article's really, they talk to some people who are in it, making it happen. But again, making transgender the boogity man again, Clay, just continuing
boogity man.
This is this fake thing that's not a problem. But like, they talk about just like the state legislature did, because they're all the same. They want to have people watching bathrooms when a known transgender person goes into a bathroom. They have someone watching. I mean, it's like, what are we doing? Like, get the fuck out of here with this shit, Clay.
I just, one day hearts will turn.
I don't know. It's Clay. I say Ordah to all this watching over this stuff. And LDS Church, keeping an eye on you. I don't know if I trust you guys. Just don't know if I do. Last thing, Clay. Last thing, a point of Ordah. We all know it. We've lived here so long, and some of us have left. But Clay, having someone post on SLC Reddit like, "Hey, what's this?" and just being like, "Oh yeah," it is extremely nuts that one half of the Great Salt Lake is a completely different color than the other because of the causeway and the not. But just like having someone like point out something we've all come used to, Clay. You know what I mean?
Well, it always fascinates me that, if I have a window seat in a plane and I'm flying over the Great Salt Lake, my eyes are peeled. I'm looking at everything. I think it's a crazy thing to fly over. I'm always staring out the window. But yeah, there's people that don't. I always wonder what people with zero understanding of geography think of when they look out a plane window.
And also, Clay, I will say, as fucked up as it is, it's actually kind of pretty. It's kind of weird. It's like a art piece in a way, like a very dramatic.
That's why some land art people were drawn by the Great Salt Lake, right?
I'm still drawn by the Great Salt Lake. I think it's one of the most fascinating geographical features. Ryan, your thoughts on this?
It's crazy.
Ryan, you're so good.
It's crazy.
Ryan, you know what? In fact, I think it's perfect they didn't really respond. We had 4 news stories, and I feel like in our generation, our time of being alive, people don't pay attention to the news unless it's told in a joke where they can easily digest it. That's why I'm bringing back a segment we haven't done for some time. People!
No!
It's time to go back to the monologue. That's right! It's time for the monologue, Cam, everybody. We haven't done it for some time. I have written 4 jokes. 4 jokes, each one better than the last one, in reference to our point of order here tonight, and I will perform them for you live on the air. Let's go to the monologue. Hey! Oh, so good to be back. It's been some time. It's been some time, people, since we've had a monologue, and it's time to go back to it. I'm so glad to be here and performing. Let's go to that first story, that story about the Utah State Legislature. My God. That Utah State Legislature wants to have all the authority to rule completely without public weighing in. It's like me saying, when I sit down on a it's like me saying when I sit down in a chair, there are no ass pimples affected. That's right, meaning sit on zits are unrepresented. Sit on zits. Sit a zits.
Oh man. I thought you were gonna make a weighing in joke.
Sit on zits. The second story is about Governor Cox suing to get more property. Okay, 18 million acres to do what he wants. Okay, and I'm like, I hear Governor Cox, and I hear that he's wanting that 18 million of acres, and that he can't get it, and he wants it. And I'm like, I can't believe he's admitting it. I can't believe that Cox is admitting that there were 18 million times Cox was short of entering a plowable field. Cox was short of entering a plowable field. Number 3, the Mormon church is watching its members entering bathrooms. They're afraid of what they might see. I'll tell you what they will see. Nothing but Mormon herds of floating Mormon turds. That's what they're going to see, Clay, watching bathrooms.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nothing but Mormon herds of floating Mormon turds. Floating is a thing about sex. And turds are fecal matter. Last one here, people.
Oh, Jesus.
People from out of state are flying over the Great Salt Lake and seeing the discoloration. They see on one part. What the hell did I write here? I wrote a lot here and I don't even have any time for it. All I'll just say is that people, they see two parts of Utah, right? They see two parts of Utah. I think it's representative of the Utah State Legislature and the citizens. The citizens being the clear, beautiful water at the bottom and the rotten, disgusting pink water at the top is the Utah State Legislature. People, that is the monologue here. It's been a couple years. Glad to see you. God knows when we'll be back doing this again, but it's fun as hell.
A little bit of notice. I could have had some jokes ready.
Polly Blend. Clay.
No.
You're always wanting to do everything. The docket's in there. I would love for you to do. I didn't see monologue. I didn't see monologue happening. I might not have been in the docket, to be fair, but I will just say, Clay, if you have any sort of, I would love to see it. Love to see it, Clay. Anytime. I will reach out. Ooh, I got big.
I'd be scared about how bad I would bomb after that performance.
Easy.
You're a professional.
Sit on zits.
That was something, man.
Aspenple's right. Ryan, your thoughts on the monologue?
I love it. I learned everything I needed to know in the monologue. Frankly, the regular newscast was a little stale. Yeah. And so now I need that
That's true.
That comedy angle.
Well, maybe we could do an article and a joke. Article and a joke. You know what I'm saying, Ryan? That's how they do it. That's how they do it professionally. We're always doing that. Point of order, you know, I'm thinking sometimes I'm like, maybe point of order just needs to be held for the big stuff, you know? Love your thoughts on this, guys. I'm entering a zone of PBL. We can do whatever we want. Who gives a shit?
Wow. We really could.
Point of order, I love to death, but maybe we hold it. Maybe we don't do it every week. Maybe we collect them and do it every 2 weeks or something. Utah City's quiz, we've moved to every 2 weeks. Anyway, we're talking show. We should be talking more entertainment. And we have that here tonight with even more fun. We've got Sports Roundup. That's right, Sports Roundup here tonight, as well as Ryan's Comics Corner. We go back to the Woodstock 99 draft board, and we've got a Wiki music game all on board. And Ryan and Clay, I cannot believe something has already happened here tonight that no one planned, that already gives a hint to what the Wiki music game will be, and I can't believe it. It wasn't planned, but it's already going that way. Ryan, we must go to our first music break, and you were the one who suggested the music theme, so I think you should introduce it here tonight.
I said dog songs, because
woof, woof.
Dog days. I don't know what the dog days of summer mean. I just assume that we are in the dog days of summer.
We're almost, well, I mean, the beginning of school would be the end, but we can pay homage.
Dog days of summer is a phrase that refers to the hot and humid period of summer that usually occurs between July and early September.
Okay, well,
we're in the dog days.
Okay, the dog days.
And I will say, I already got sad because this always happens. June and goddamn July were horrific, right, gentlemen? Like so fucking hot, just awful.
July was there was a couple weeks.
It
in
was
July that were
really,
rough.
really bad. But here I am already, Clay, going, this is almost over. Tonight, we usually, in summer, have an hour worth of sunlight. I have the camera set up to do that. When we started broadcasting, the sun was already gone. And it's like, oh no. Oh no. It's happening.
Summer, we barely knew you.
So, I don't know. Let's see. Ryan, usually we go Clayton first, but Ryan, you came up with this. What did you have this week?
I haven't. Okay.
You know what? Ryan, Clay just had a little bit of a little moment.
So we really are changing things. No, we really are changing things.
No, you know what, Clay? I understand. I respect that. I hear that little whine, and I want to acknowledge it, and I want to rectify it, and that's why we're gonna go, Clay, buddy, come here, boy, come here, boy. What do you got, bud? What do you got, bud? What's your first song?
This song fucking rocks, dude. So I don't really care. You know.
Oh, okay. By the way, quick before we go to it.
Yeah.
Clay, there is a record player in the Schledio, and I have not used it enough, and I need to get.
Do you have Ozzy Osbourne?
No, I do not have Ozzy Osbourne. But what I was trying to say, Clay, is that I'm going to do more of it. I would like to do more of it, where I use the record player, but the problem is that it goes into this mixer, and I got some cables. See, you can see me putting cables in to try to figure it out. I have a solution that will be clear and sound better, so I'm going to do that next time. But Clay, why I want to do that is my dad has all these old records that I never play, and I want to introduce. I have to pick an album randomly from my dad that has a song related to the theme. And this week, I'm not playing it because I couldn't make it work, but David Grisman. Hot dog, gentlemen, hot dog.
Oh man, why can't you can't make that work?
I'll try. I think it won't sound great. Just be prepared for that. It won't sound great, but I think I'll make it work later on. So hot dog.
That sounds amazing. I want to hear a hot dog.
You will not. I mean, it's bluegrass.
Oh,
but we should still play it. So anyway, but first, before we do that, Ryan or Clay,
I have a question, Clayton.
Yeah.
Is it weird that we wore the same Hawaiian shirt tonight? I thought that it would be different. I thought nobody else is going to wear this one, and then you would wear this exact same.
I'm wearing it?
Yeah.
Ours is different.
Look at your Hawaiian shirt. Look at it.
It's different than yours.
It's exactly the same. Anyway, we can work this out during the music break.
Okay. You guys figure out.
It just feels weird. It feels like you're stealing my chi.
Guys, just
you notice that everyone's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
I'm wearing more cabana wear. Does Pac Sun still exist, Ryan? This is your favorite, right?
Pac Sun is still a thing. Yeah.
No, I guess I'm thinking, is Old Navy more of a place to get your... Where would a Husk go get his beautiful Hawaiian?
Beautiful Hawaiian.
Costco, baby.
I mean, that does seem like a proper Husky boy dad time. Like, oh, the Costco, it's got everything. It's got my Hawaiians. People.
Also, I can wear largest there. Apparently.
I don't think they even carry smalls. You know what I mean? Clay and men's, it's like, nah.
No, they do. I was actually in Costco today looking for some smalls for Charlie, small socks. And I would carry small socks. It's large, extra large, everything.
Ridiculous. Well, it is the warehouse store. You know, it makes sense. Their stuff's in bulk. People, we're playing.
They sell to bulky people.
They're selling fucking 2 pounds of nacho cheese. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Though I love Costco, and when it comes to companies, I love it. Clay, is it not one of the greatest songs of all time? Not just metal, not just Aussie songs. One of the greatest songs of all time. I'm going to say it, right, Ryan?
I mean, I was blaring Bark at the Moon on the way back from the gym today, and I was like, this song legitimately rocks, and I can't wait to play it on the blend.
Ryan, true or false? What's the first thing you think?
It's a good song.
It's a good song, but then I guess I should say, Ryan, first thing you think of when you think of the song, though. There's only one right answer.
Spaceballs.
Oh, duh. Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Ozzy Osbourne. Polly Blend. Damn.
I assume we picked that song because Ozzy lost his dog this week.
Oh.
I think the dog's name was Skylar or something like that.
Skylar.
Ozzy and I have a lot in common. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Both very successful musicians, worth millions of dollars, lost a dog in the last couple months.
Right. We worship the devil. Your parents warned you about us. And
crippling addiction issues.
We're geriatric. Bit the head off a bat once.
So many things. By the way, this is me. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up, people. But like, just the wonderful Ozzy. I mean, this is me and my burrito before I go to bed. You know, just like as I pass out, having it. I mean, come on, Ryan. Is there not a better photo than this?
Oh my God. That's the best.
I feel like that is a you shop. We don't do you shops because Clay
What's his
complains
skin
all the time.
routine? Looking great.
Ryan, Clay, what? Come on, we need you back on the you shop, bro. We don't.
I'll fire up my Photoshop.
Can't you just get the? Can't you
What?
get that one city that seems to have a lot of tax base to pay for fucking Adobe?
Oh, we don't talk about work here.
I didn't say anything. I just said there is a town that has a lot of tax base that you may know about. Get them to fucking pay for fucking Photoshop. Because I miss you, shop bro. I miss you, shop bro. We need it back.
All right, we'll bring it back.
Okay, I love it. By the way, Ryan, quick side piece. Side piece,
I'll be a side piece.
buddy. I need you as a side
Slam
piece.
piece.
Ryan, thoughts on? Doesn't it feel like the '80s was a very werewolf-heavy decade? Like,
Yeah, people loved
people
werewolves.
loved werewolves in the '80s. I mean, Thriller, this video,
The Howling.
Howling, American. Is it American Werewolves in Paris?
Well, yeah, that was like the
Lost
tail end of
Boys?
the
Oh, no, that's vampires.
Monster Squad.
Teen Wolf.
Monster Squad.
But Ryan, it makes me realize we need to do a Halloween-centric draft. And I just wrote down werewolf draft. But you're the master. I mean, of the haunted. And I'm not just saying the size of your belt these days. You're haunted. But I'm saying, you know, we should do a draft that's in October that concludes on Halloween, whenever show is closest to it. You know what I mean, Ryan?
What about we could do a general monsters
Ooh, monsters draft. That's it.
There's all monsters.
All monsters. All monsters. I love this, Ryan. God, yeah. What's the nickname? It's like Sultan of SWAT for, like Babe Ruth for baseball. You're like the Babe Ruth of Halloween, but we gotta think of your nicknames. We'll work on that. All monster draft. October. Our next draft. Love it. That's going to be great. We love it here, people. You know what else we love? This little segment we can't get enough of because this guy does the work. It's Clayton's little time. By the way, Clay, you're like, I'll do jokes. You send in jokes every week. I'll use them. You do insight. We never get insight anymore, Clay. Insight.
My whole life is insight.
But the only time we want more Clay, not less, but we love the amount of Clay we get in this. It's time for a little bit of Clayton Sports. That's right, metal doggies. This little cowboy put on his Hawaiian shirt he got from, some say, Captain Cook when he did a horrible thing to the people of Hawaii and took a lot of their shit. But he's got a Hawaiian shirt on right now, and he's about to get us around a big old pot of stew of delicious Clayton Sports Roundup. Serve us up a bowl of this, Clay, wouldn't ya? Patween, bing. That was me spitting out tobacco, Ryan. Patween, pating. And it hits the
All right, let's get right into it then.
I don't even have anything here. Clay, what do you want to talk about?
That's why we're trying to get right into it.
I know what we have. I know what we have.
It's baseball. We're gonna start with baseball because we're leaning in. The boys of summer turn into the playoff boys of fall, and we want to talk about Ryan Bradford's favorite baseball team, the San Diego Padres.
No, are you still with them, Clay? You still with the Pods? Is that it? I feel like
I'm back on.
I feel like Polyester Blend adopted the Padres as the official baseball team.
Yes.
Until Salt Lake gets its own, the official.
Yes.
Okay, so continue.
They're in the playoffs. It's pretty solid. They're probably solidly in the playoffs as a wild card team. But what happened this weekend, which was more interesting, is the 20-year-old rookie of the year candidate, Jackson Merrill, became the youngest player, the only player younger than 21 to hit 5 game-winning home runs his first season. Walk-off home runs, which are incredibly rare. But walk-off home runs. He's having a monster season. And the only reason I know is because I watched SportsCenter for the first time in like 3 years.
Whoa,
yesterday.
That's weird. I love it though. I mean, I every once in a while will put on SportsCenter
but
too.
lo and behold, put on SportsCenter, there's hot Padres content, so I thought I would bring it up. This guy Jackson Merrill.
Oh,
he's lighting it up. He's lighting it up. We got rid of some hot shots, some guys that were a little bit big for their britches. And this guy's hungry. He's hot. And I was wondering what you thought, Bradford.
Yeah, Ryan, tell us.
Of course, I know everything about the Padres, and
that's always fun to turn it over to you. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Bradford.
Agree with whatever you said about them.
Ryan
Padres.
zones out for 85% of this show. You know what I mean? Like he's just he's eating, he's looking up stuff on the web. I mean, God bless. We appreciate it. And why would he? You know what I mean? Why would he? But Ryan is
I got a good base for that.
Whoa, Hawaiian boy, Jeremy Matthew. Way to go, Jeremy. Way to go. Jeremy, you got Padres talk?
No, it was the Red Sox catcher Danny Jansen. I guess there was some game that got delayed and they had to finish at the end of the year.
And I was going to ask Clayton was going to do this one. Jeremy, you can go ahead.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, well, I mean, someone who knows more about baseball can explain it, but I think the game was delayed and the catcher was traded or something to the other player from the delayed game.
Yes, I saw this.
So he was on the Blue Jays and then became a Red Sox player. So he became the first player in Major League Baseball history to play for both teams in the same game. So that's pretty.
Nailed it. He knocked it out of the park.
I didn't hear about that on SportsCenter.
Yep, he exactly as he described.
I mean,
maybe
I'm kind of like Bradford, and then I'm a baseball expert. So you need some baseball talk. I got you.
I'm just here to validate whatever you guys say, and everything sounds correct.
Ryan, what's the buzz about the Padres, though? You're a man who lives in San Diego. Is there any buzz about it at all?
Honestly, yeah. People are excited about the Padres.
I love it.
That's the most forced. Yeah, they are.
What? Come to think of it, people like the Padres around here.
Come to think about it, I'm jazzed about the Padres.
You see a lot of Padres hats in the classroom?
Oh yeah, I saw. Oh yeah, all the kids are wearing Padres stuff. I saw Foo Fighters a few weeks ago at Petco Park.
Whoa! Why am I just hearing about this right now? Why am I just hearing about this right now?
Foo Fighters.
And they replaced the pitching mound with a big Foo Fighters symbol.
What do they call the symbol? Is it like the Ween symbol where it has its name?
The Foo?
The
Like
Boognish?
the two Fs.
I will say the other day, Ryan, I didn't like.
There you go.
I was sitting in Steph's car, and all of a sudden I hear Foo Fighters come on. I'm like, wait, and she's like, I am a Foo Fighters fan.
Wow,
it was a good show. I got like pretty cheap tickets, but it was way up in the nosebleed, which I am now a fan. I love to sit down during a show.
Buddy,
I saw them a few years ago at the Maverick Center, and yeah, they're not a band I listen to, but I'm like, they put on a highly entertaining show.
Yeah, they got the big rock stadium show down to a T. They had
exactly that. I saw them open for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I was like, oh, I've heard of these guys. I know this Dave Grohl character. Let's see what they can do. And they fucking tore the roof off the place. They're a great show. A lot of fun.
Dave Grohl said, like, we're not one of those bands with 10 albums that plays for an hour and a half and then goes to bed. We're going to be here all fucking night. And credit to him, like, he was still playing, and I'm like, I gotta go home. But if I were like a diehard Foo Fighters fan, like I'd be in heaven. So props to him for putting on a good show for us.
Here's the other thing: he lived like half a mile from me when I was living in Virginia. I'd see him drive Land Rover up and down the street all the time.
Whoa!
Like, that guy knew Kurt Cobain. That was
that guy is a. And would we have gotten all of this Foo Fighter stuff if Kurt had not died? You know what I like? I'm not. We all want Kurt back. I'm just saying, isn't it kind of interesting? Like, what was the trajectory? You know, it also hard to say. By the way, can we just call it right now? I feel like we should call it 9:39 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, August 26, 2024. There are Rolling Stones, right? Like, that's the next Rolling Stones. Like
the Foo Fighters,
the most prolific, will play until they die, the biggest rock band in the world. They're the next Rolling Stones.
Ugh, we're gonna have to have this conversation another time.
Who else is even close?
We're on a tight schedule.
Who else is even close, Gerke?
I don't know. U2 maybe. Like the Stones.
Get the fuck out of here with U2 being the Stones.
The Stones went through a pretty shitty stage too, and so maybe like they're gonna come back.
Okay, now you know what? Now you got me again. Because they did a disco phase and Rolling Stones did a disco phase. And I like the disco phase of Rolling Stones, by the way. I think it's underrated. I think it's good stuff. Anyway.
We're gonna have to put a pin in this one.
I love it. I love it.
You two did a disco phase? How did this become my sports roundup?
Clay, the floor is yours.
It's now Clayton's Foo Fighters FUMU.
I can tell you exactly how this came to the sports roundup. Foo Fighters played at the Padres Stadium.
Yes.
And they turned the pitcher's mound into
And they're the next Rolling Stones?
By the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, the Sheldon Cam has, I'm going to add a new feature into Polyester Blend. One of the 3 screens will always play the year previous Polyester Blend. And I'm already noticing that last year we also had a timer going. So I think when Ryan goes back to school is when we're like, oh shit, we got to have a time. The summer dog days are over. We got to have timers and shit. So we'll always have last year's show playing on the screen behind us. Clay, what else do we got? Do you any more thoughts on MLB, or do you want to go right into our?
It's a countdown. When's the last Bees game?
That's a great point, Clay.
It's got to be coming soon, right? Don't the
Gerke, you're the Bees freak.
They've got 2 more homes. They've got 2 more home stands. I think 8 more games.
I gotta go. We gotta go.
Also, this weekend, Savannah Bananas are playing. Yeah,
don't get me started about that, by the way.
I went on StubHub the other day. Those tickets are selling for between $180 and $450.
Hot.
Really?
Hot, baby. It's like
family. They're the Rolling Stones.
It's like the Family Values tour in the 90s, Gerke. This is the new thing. I only have one show that I can remember. It's the Family Values
tour. Family Values tour, like Korn, Ice
Cube. No, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit. The German band. The Du Hast. Rammstein. A couple of.
So basically, all my Woodstock 99 picks.
Before we move off of the Bees, they did something amazing the other day. They got beat 13-2, and the most valuable player of the game was the tomato in the vegetable race. I loved that. That was exactly what we would have done.
That's a Husky boy move. Absolutely. That's good stuff. Good stuff. We got to go. We got to do like a Polyester Blend, Jeremy, Girk, Clay.
A farewell.
Yeah, we should all go. That'd be really fun. Ryan, not included. All right, everybody. The next one, it's Real Talk with Ryan, with Clay and Jeremy. Real Talk. I mean, I think is the ship sinking on our fair Real? I mean, what's going on here?
The ship has been the ship was lurching to one side before the Olympics break, and nothing's gotten better.
Jeremy, true or false?
Vibes are definitely not great. We got a giant pile of money though.
Hell yeah.
So just think of like if we just wanted to like chill out on a pile of money, get some like sexy dudes and ladies with no clothes, kind of like hanging out with the soccer balls and the money, like that would be pretty good. Because we sold Gomez to Rennes, in France.
Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this.
So that's a huge loss. He was, he was really coming into his own this season. So now we're kind of rebuilding. We have bought some players, so we'll see how they integrate into the team. Maybe it'll work, but if you're thinking like, the recipe for winning the MLS Cup probably isn't selling one of your best players mid-season and then trying to rebuild the team. And then Chicho got injured. He had a bit of a fight, but I don't think he used any slurs to get him suspended yet. But he did get an injury, so we will see how quickly he recovers. Luna's going to be back, though. He was serving a yellow card suspension. So it's not out of the question that we get some sort of recovery of form. But if you do a vibe check, it's kind of, Democrat Party vibe check. The Real vibe check's the opposite of that.
Clay, do you concur?
Yes.
Clay, I'm so sorry about this. I mean,
it's not looking good, and it's a terrible time for it to start not looking good.
We had such a good start, guys. Remember the beginning? It felt so good at the beginning of the season. Am I wrong? I thought it was a good start.
Well,
Yeah, you're not wrong. I think everyone's just nodding in agreement. Not a whole lot to add other than
what a time.
Maybe we can pull something out of our hats, but I mean,
you got to hit the bottom before you hit the top. What kind of sports analogies do you need?
I love it. All right, final thing. This guy has been itching, and I don't have it up, Girk, so you might have to tell me again what it is. But this guy's
so itchy.
What? Wait, Girk. This guy. Talk about top miscreant. I mean, we go into the gutters. Like when there's like those things where you go into a gutter, then there's like the rats that like have their little like dungeon, and then you go into the gutter of the rats. Below the rats is our good friend Robert Gerke, Paralympic Bets of the Week. That's right, everybody. It's time for our good friend Robert Gerke to give his Paralympic Bets of the Week.
All right. Well, as you undoubtedly know, the Paralympics kick off on Thursday with the opening ceremony. It's gonna be a spectacle. There's right out of the gate, we've got some good like sports performances. Wheelchair rugby is one of the first. The Australian team, they won the World Championship last year. They're the defending Olympic champions. I would put the house on the Australian wheelchair rugby team.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks. Oh, I love it here.
That's also why I don't have a house. So
that's the sound of 1,000 degenerates going to the casino to bet on the Australian rugby team.
Do you want more? Do you want more?
What are the odds? What are the odds of a U.S. upset against Australia? Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Well, I mean, they're one of their main competitors, but I think Australia has pretty much had this lockdown for the last 8 years. Go with Australia.
I love it.
Here's one for you. Jessica Long. She's a 29-time Paralympic medalist. Second most decorated U.S. Paralympian of all time, and she's going to be competing in the swimming. Put a lot of money. Go big on Jessica Long. Go long on Jessica Long. That's what I should.
Oh, I love this. Sorry, keep going, Girk. I'm going to make it all proper here in a second.
All right. Slovakia, Veronika Vaceka. She's won 6 Olympic medals in the 50-meter rifle. She's going to be competing in the first week in the shooting competition. I don't think you can bet against her. I think she's a winner. She's proven it. Do you have my buddy there in the archery?
No, but hold on. No, I don't. But tell everyone to look it up online.
Well, okay. So you need to look up Matt Stutzman. Matt Stutzman is an American archer. He has no arms and 2 legs, and shoots the bow and arrow with his foot. It is one of the most amazing things you'll ever see.
Is that where the foot comes around over the top?
He props the bow up and holds it like He's got a strap on his shoulder to pull the bow back. It's amazing to watch. He's probably not going to win, but I think it's worth watching. And you know what, guys? This is right around the corner. I am feeling hot. I need some action.
I want it. By the way, we're an equal opportunity gambling show. We respect. We put action on everything. Okay, so I feel like Gurky, we did fail, right? We did. We failed.
We dropped the ball so hard.
Let's show our support behind the Paralympics, and let's get some fucking money flowing. Robert Gurky, Paralympic bets of the week. Bets of the week. People, we must go right into it. It's time for another edition. This guy brings it. He's got 10 minutes to do it. People, this guy reads them and brings them so you don't have to. It's time for Ryan's Comics Corner. So he
reads them and brings them.
Oh, everybody, welcome to another edition of Ryan's Comics Corner. Another great one. And Ryan, I will say this week, you got a lot to show, right, friend, right? You got to do some backstory.
I got three weeklies.
Now, Ryan, before you get into it, though, Ryan, can we do window eels or can we not do window eels?
Well,
you tell me. You tell me.
I feel like maybe we should skip the window eels just because we have 3 to get through.
Okay, get it. Give it to me, and I'm going to get it where you want it, my friend. I swear to God, at one point. Why is that a thing? Ryan, so you've done the deep dive. Tell us your deep dive. How's it gone?
The deep dive. Okay, so just catching everybody up to speed. I think last time we even talked about this, it was the final episode of what's the guy? The guy that we all love, Wilbur.
Wilbur.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, my brain is just fried.
We're just not cooking. And that's okay.
We're just not cooking. So he suffered a loss of an animal, and that was a storyline that dragged on for a long time, and he finally got closure. Somehow. So that switched over to his ex, Estelle, and her boyfriend, the vet, Ed. And so for the past 3 weeks, this is just the start of their narrative arc. So I think we can just jump right in.
Let's go right into it, buddy. What do you got first?
All right, so we got Rumi. We got a quote from Rumi up at the top. Your heart knows the way. Run in that direction.
Now, who's Rumi?
Rumi's a famous philosopher, famous writer.
Now, Clay,
much sourced on the internet many times.
Afghanistan. I had Afghanistan food this weekend, so I feel this is perfect. This is great.
Did it make some Rumi in your gut? Gutty works for that?
Gutty works.
Gutties.
All right, so, whoa, sorry, my computer's freezing up.
Uh-oh.
All right, so you got a word bubble. He's like, what song are you going to play? Then Ed says, you'll see.
You'll see.
Estelle and Ed sit down at his piano after dinner. We got Pierre, the dog, jumping on Estelle. Oof, Pierre, baby. What's this?
Putting a paw on the breast. It looks like.
Pierre's
just an observation.
That dog.
Pierre's that dog.
Oh, that dog. He's got that dog in him.
By the way, since we're talking about dogs in Paralympics, Snoop will not be at the Paralympics.
Come on, Snoop. Come on. Bad dog.
The only thing you have ever cared about in your life is nugs, chilling, and grinding.
Go ahead.
That's true. So Pierre's got a little ring around his collar, and Estelle's like, what's this? And Ed says, Estelle, I love you. You make my life better in every way. Will you marry me?
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, sorry.
Yes, Ed. Yes to you, to Odin, to the animals, and the work that we do together, to all of it.
Dude, she is.
Ed starts singing piano. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Ed, there's a classic. I like the role reversal. An older lady with a younger man. I mean, we should respect it. We should respect it.
Yeah. So Ed starts playing the piano. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. I don't know what song that is, so I just made up that tune. And then, cause all of me loves all of you. And then we got this cat.
It's Corn.
Can't
It's a
remember
Corn
the
song.
cat's name. Meow. It is a Corn song. And Estelle is crying. Okay, so Ed proposes to her. That a week of them kind of just celebrating, basking in the new nuptial glow.
The fiance
So
glow.
the following Sunday, you have a quote by Lord Byron.
Again, do you
have great.
Sorry, Ryan, before you say it, do you think they look up the quote after they write it, or they find a quote and write it around it? What would you say, Ryan? You're the expert here.
I would say they write the story and then they're like, okay, what's this story about? Maybe love.
Okay.
Let's look up a famous love quote.
Yeah, they look it up on the quotes.com.
Love it. Love it. Keep going.
That's right. Thanks for feeding the pets love. And then Estelle says, my pleasure, dear. As Ed and Stell have breakfast after becoming engaged. Yo, big time. When do you want to get married, Ed? If it were up to me, we'd do it as soon as possible. Like this week. But you may want something more elaborate. We're getting married. Let's go all out. Whatever you want, dear, is fine by me. I want major nuptials.
Whoa.
I have so much to do and plan, calls to make, places to look into, people to talk to. And if you'll notice,
buyer's remorse.
I mean,
she looks absolutely unhinged in that final that final panel.
It's when they look you straight in the eyes when cartoon characters
Clay,
get freaky.
Have you ever heard of major nuptials, bud? Have you ever heard of major nuptials?
Sick band name.
I don't know.
Sick band name.
I don't know if I've ever
Major
heard of
nuptials.
major nuptials.
It's a mage nups, bro.
Wow. I mean, Rob, you just joined. Producer
I'm sorry
Rob.
if my fiance said I want major nuptials, I would immediately.
And
start
she looked at
backing
you
away.
straight on like that.
Yeah, I would be like, okay.
Rob, you're just joining us here tonight. Rob, producer Rob, your thoughts on this this interesting turn of events in Mary Worth?
I think we're gonna watch a lot of his not participation in the planning of the wedding as being the major point of conflict for the months and months going forward.
Rob, did you read ahead? Because you, sir, are hitting the nail on the head.
Whoa, Rob. I mean, calling it like Babe Ruth. This is Rob's Babe Ruth moment.
Yep.
I'm just doing something real quick. Ryan, so we have one more. Is that what you're saying, Ryan?
We have one more. So this is from yesterday.
Okay.
As Rob has said, Estelle is gung-ho about wedding planning.
So many window wheels.
Maybe not so, as we shall see. So we got a quote now from Lily Tomlin.
Hey, I've heard of the great Lily.
If love is the answer, could you rephrase the question? Always entertaining. That Tomlin.
We love that Lily. We love our Lily.
Setting up some conflict in the upcoming strip.
So you got Stella or Estelle. She said, "I want a fancy ball, exotic zoo theme for our wedding. Guests can wear animal masks with their party finery," which kind of sounds a little Eyes Wide Shut-ish.
Totally normal for a wedding.
As Stella plans their upcoming marriage to Dr. Ed Harding, "I'm interviewing musicians this week for the wedding. What day will you be able to do it with me?" And then Ed,
every day.
"I can't do it this week, dear. It's going to be really busy at work. Several animals are not doing well. You know that."
Ooh.
He says, "I'm sorry." And then he says, "I'm sorry, Stella. Can you handle the wedding plans alone?" She says, "I can, but I want you to be involved too."
Uh-oh.
Ed, don't you care about our wedding?
The bomb drops at the end. The bomb drops at the end.
Ryan, do I see some Comics Kingdom comments?
Who planted that Comics Kingdom in there? I read these strips and I had to go. I had to go into it. Yeah.
Oh, Clay doing a little bit.
Whoa, Clay's doing a little alley-oop.
Thank you.
I
think
it's
saw
more.
some
I think
Wilbur.
it's
I just saw some.
It's more of Clayton's Kathy cubicle. I didn't know we were getting.
I
Some
just saw some Wilbur content in there, and I thought I'd just. There was a lot of ones that I was only going to want to do one, so it's hard to decide. But
what do we got, Clay?
Oh, just need to blindfold the guests and give them tail to pin on Wilbur.
By the way,
Colin Anderson, putting his full name there.
By the way, Clay, a game we should play in Polyester Blend.
I know someone named Colin Anderson. I wonder if it's the same guy.
There was a lot of like, no, I'm not interested in all at our wedding. There was a lot of people saying that. But yeah.
By the way, Ryan and everyone here, should we play Pin the Wheel on the Wilbur live in the Schledio? I blindfold myself. I have a camera. And we put up an image, and I have to pin a tail on a Wilbur. Okay, we're doing that on PBL, Ryan's Comics.
I think we should also have Animal Mask Night, totally normal night.
I mean, Ryan. I mean, Rob seems like the soothsayer of this whole thing. But I mean, I'm glad you caught us up because I'm starting to really get into it. And if you all haven't seen. I'm starting to realize this segment of Polyester Blend is everyone here seen Slapshot, the famous hockey movie? I don't know if has anyone here watched that movie?
No.
Ryan,
yes.
Ryan, as not even a hockey fan, I think Slapshot is a movie worth watching. Now, do some parts of it not hold up? Absolutely. But Ryan, I think you should watch it because there's a part in it where the entire minor league hockey team is at a bar during the middle of the day watching a soap opera and just all very into the storyline. And I think that's what we got going on here. I think we're all very interested in the future of Mary Worth. This is our soap opera. You've done it again. You've read it and you brought it. I think all these are Mary worth it. We're going to wait till next week to find out more. We need to do this, and I'm going to do it silently. Okay, so all of you on the show right now need, just like you would like during a Utah Cities quiz, need to write down 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because the 4 images you see right now are going to be our next pin. And we need you to vote on which one is what you want to see as the next polyester pin.
You make me choose between these, and it's so hard.
Now, I will say, Girk, I'm getting a little during.
I thought you screenshotted that mug earlier, the mug that the guy
that's what I was just gonna say, Clay. Is that during Clay noticed what I was doing, but I almost want to add this in. Ryan, the cat mug. Should we make a Polyester Blend?
I'd like a mug of the cat mug.
We have that cat image on the mug, Ryan.
Ooh. I would like that super expanded and blown out.
Yes.
And,
JPEG
pixelated.
Pixeled out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but really quick, you guys, we'll do cat mugs separately. But you guys on the left, we'll do number 1. We'll do A, B, C, and D. So you see A, B, C, and D. So please, A, B. Can you guys rank them? And then later in the show, we will say which one should be the next pin. So A, B, C, and D. Do what? Number 1 is your number 1 pick. And then again, number 2, and then maybe we'll do rank. I mean, Gergie will have to help because I don't know how to do this. Or someone will have to help me. But I'm going to have to do... God, these are tough. These are tough.
I mean, one thing to think about is how big the School of Fish, the Stella Dad one, that would be great for a mug, but I don't know that it's gonna read.
Well, how about this, Jeremy? Don't even think about pin. Think about the image, and then maybe we'll find the right Zazzle product to fit it. So it's just the one you love. Just the one you love.
Okay.
Write them down now, people. write them down right now. You'll have a moment to reflect on it because we're going to go to a music break. After that, we come back. It's time. Polyester Blend has to give over its broadcast time to KTRD Sports because it's time for the one and only Woodstock 99 draft. You guys we need to do emerging artists. We need to do Sunday stage. We need to do them both. If we have time, we have a Wiki music game. If not, we will just finish it out with Woodstock 99 draft. Ryan, let me go to your... Ryan, what did you have in there for your dog pick?
Quite possibly the best song in recent history.
Whoa.
I got A Wolf Like Me by TV on the Radio.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Werewolf shit, by the way, right? Are we all not doing werewolf shit by accident? Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. People, will be back after one song set. TV on the Radio, Wolf Like Me. We come back with KTRD Sports, Woodstock 99 draft. Get ready, people. More coming on KTRD, not Polyester Blend. KTRD. We'll be right back after a one-song break. Ryan, should we do Letterman, Wolf, or do you want the actual song? Do you want him on Letterman?
It's up to you. You can do.
Let's do Letterman. We'll be right back. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. I miss TV on the radio. Thank you guys very much. I miss TV on the radio, Ryan.
So good. Yeah.
Word.
I'm going to say this right now, I just think this is the case. Clay, you never got into TV on the radio.
I never hated them. I never got into them. Right now.
Yeah. And that's fine. It just, it seems like a Ryan and I era band, not a you. Poly blend. Era band. And I don't mean that in any besmirch. I'm not,
You don't mean to say Clayton's really old.
I mean,
Jesus, man.
We all have to
not
be
that
careful.
old.
We all have.
I was in my late 20s when TV on the radio came out.
We all have to be careful, Jeremy, because now we are. This is like, picking nits of old music on the radio, not TV on the radio, but music on the radio. Because Clay would just be out of the wheelhouse. I get it. I'm going to be like present for bands that I would like, but I just missed them because I'm a little bit older now. And Clay experienced that 20 years before all of us.
Yes. Not 20.
People, it's time to go to it. Thank you for watching Polyester Blood. We must go to KTRD Sports, and we go to it right now. The following is a presentation of KTRD Sports. Oh my God, people, we're back at it. We're back at it again this week. These gentlemen have done their best to make it work, and now they've got to work even harder because they have to go into the depths of the emerging artist stage as well as the final good options Sunday. I mean, we'll find out. People, we're back to KTRD Sports. We're back to the Woodstock 99 band draft. An amazing game between 4 different coaches. We have a ringside reporter. His name is Bert Turking. Bert, are you there?
Yeah, gentlemen, yes, I'm here. Gentlemen, I am so glad. I have been on a little bit of a bender. I'm taking this week off, just doing a lot of ibuprofen, sit-ups, and that thing that you used to see back in the day, that thing where the belt goes around your belly and jiggles it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing that 24/7 hours a day. And I have new thoughts about the 1999 draft, and I think we've got some good coaches. I think we got good coaches. We got a good playing field. We're getting closer to that action of the amazing playoffs, but the draft is not done. Let's go through the coaches right now. Sitting at 200 feet, 500 pounds, Jeremy Matthews, one of our great coaches. We love him so much. Next up, we have one and great.
Love you too, Bern.
The Pilgrim himself. This guy hasn't seen a bag of pizza. He loves pizza. We got Ryan. We got this guy right here. He loves the state of Hawaii, not as a geographical place, but as a shirt you wear. Clayton Scribner.
The shirt's so tight, the 6s flipped around. They're backwards now.
Finally, this guy can't get enough of a bar downtown called Dick and Dixie's, but we refer to him as our Dick and Dixie. It is beautiful, Coach Gerke. Coach Gerke. They're all
Here
going.
we are, baby. Here we are. Let's do this.
They're all
Let's
going to
go.
battle tonight over drafting the right picks for Polyester Blend Woodstock 99 draft. Take it away, Ryan.
Thank you, Bert. As always, you are a professional and a gem when it comes to the broadcasting industry. People, this week, I give it up to you guys. How would you prefer to do this? Would you guys rather do emerging artists first, or would you rather do Sunday artists first? I'm going to give it to Girk to tell me.
I mean, I think we should do emerging artists first, and
I love it.
and like backslide into
emerging artists. Yeah, let's just to rip the Band-Aid off. This is gonna be a shit
Yeah.
show.
Okay, let me tell you this though, Clay.
I mean, how many of these artists actually emerged?
I know that you will find out very quickly. By the way, buddy. Remember, you guys, Clayton's number 1, Jeremy's number 2, Bradford's number 3, and Gurky's number 4. We must do a coin flip for emerging artists, meaning who goes first in the emerging artist bracket. So
here's the coin flip I actually win. So I end up with like the best pick in this category. There you go.
It's 4. It's random number generator. Sorry, because we have to do 1 out of 4. So 1 being Clayton, 2 being Jeremy, 3 being Bradford, 4 being Gurky, and then it goes in the order of that. So if 4 goes number 1, that means Clayton's number 2, Jeremy's number 3, Ryan's number 4. We're all clear. We love it. Let's see who goes first. Oh, Ryan Bradford.
I got last pick of emerging artists.
So, Ryan Bradford, you are number 1. Gurky's number 2. Clay is 3. And Jeremy, out of an already tough field of music, you are going to have to deal with who is left. Let me just do this, everybody. I'm going to say that, Ryan, you've got these options before you. Are you ready, Ryan?
Yes.
Ryan, you're on the right side of the screen. Let me show you the artists that are involved, and let me know if you hear or know of any of them. But here we go, buddy. It's up to you. Number 1 overall, you've got Bougie Phillips. That's right, the daughter of Jefferson Airplane.
That's the funniest pronunciation of
What is it called? What is it?
You said bougie?
Bougie Phillips. Bougie Phillips.
I think it's Bayou.
Bijou.
The Bayou Phillips.
Phillips. I saw her on an episode of Bill Maher's old crappy politically incorrect show.
She does not.
Dana Carvey kept making jokes about her name.
Come on, Dana. Come on, Dana. I will say, not much of a music career, Ryan, after this. Not much of a music career after this. You've got Mike Rico. I think I remember something about him. Don't know much. He's a guitar player, maybe. Ben Lee, Beth Hart, Moby, the Super Suckers, Big Sugar, and Muse. Ryan, you also have these: John Azajaka, Pound, Push Monkey, Cycle Fly, Indigenous, John Entwistle Band.
John Entwistle Band?
And that is the bass player from The Who. That is the bass.
I know. He died.
Not too far after.
He was emerging into his death.
He was emerging into a big old line of cocaine. That's how he died. Reveille, like the song, I think is what it is. And then I will say, Ryan and everyone else, I could tell you that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 other bands I couldn't find an internet history of. If you guys want to select one of them, you're going to have to go to the Wiki page right now and find the emerging artists I missed, but there are 17. I couldn't find, Clay, I couldn't find a song of these emerging artists.
Nuts.
Emerging artists. Such artists as Immoral Fibers, Simi, Chris Glenn, Gary Durndon and the Clay Pins, Johnny Rushton. I mean, there's tons of them. I think a lot of them were maybe local is what I saw. Like they were kind of like maybe like filling out.
I mean, this is just such a random smattering of
emerging
things.
Ryan, you're on the clock. Number 1 pick overall. Do you need to hear any of the music from him?
No, I mean, I think I got to go with Moby.
Yeah, that's
I hate
the right
Moby
move. With bias is what you're saying. With bias.
With bias, yes.
Yeah, you're like, I hate him a lot. But I would have to say, Ryan, that's the right pick. Ryan, of course, selects Moby 1 overall in this.
That's wild. That is wild because I really thought you'd pick Muse because Muse is the obvious pick.
Muse? I know Muse could go. I could see Muse. Where did
I mean, genuinely, I like some of the Super Suckers songs, but I don't think they'd have a chance against Moby in a head-to-head.
But Moby was on the decline. Muse was on the way.
Moby. Ryan takes Moby. Sorry, I lost.
Oh, I'm taking Muse.
Oh my God! Right, the pick is in. Sorry, the pick is in. Robert Gurky, his number 1 pick already in. I can't believe we. Now, Girk, do you ever listen to the great Muse? I mean, where are we at with you and Muse?
I mean, I haven't seen them in a while, but
I don't really know. I mean, I think I looked up that song. I mean,
play their hit.
All right, let's play the hit really quickly because I feel like we should play a little bit of respect to these people.
You know what? Playing the hit might get us canceled.
I know it's true. I'm just gonna play "Sunburn" is their hit.
Oh God.
And by the way, we should only play like 5-10 seconds of songs because we got hit last time.
What about that song? They will.
No, and I don't know if I made this clear. If there wasn't an album they came out with, or in '99 or '98 when they were touring, I always went with the single they were touring with, and then if I couldn't find that, their next biggest hit. So Gurky goes with Muse.
Be victorious. That's Muse.
Well, Gurky seems to be a big Muse fan. We're finding that out tonight.
Well, this is interesting.
Clayton Scrivener, you're on the clock, my friend. Do you want to see any of them?
No, I'm going to go with Super Suckers. I mean, I'm not a huge Super Suckers fan, but people that like Super Suckers really like Super Suckers. I think their fans call them like the number one band in the entire universe.
Now, anyone here ever owned one of the Super Sucker albums? Ryan, you're the closest.
I had a Super Soaker.
Yeah,
Super Soaker album in high school.
Do you remember "Born with a Tail"? Ryan, "Born with a Tail." Is that anything that you remember?
No.
Well, don't worry about it because it's not your problem anymore. It is Clayton Scrivener. He goes with Super Suckers. Can't believe, I guess it makes kind of sense that we're going this fast with the emerging artists because it's like
just kind of plow through and grit your teeth.
We'll take the 3 bands we've heard of.
I know it's a tough one. Okay, well then we go.
I was gonna pick my favorite name off the unknown, like the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier kind of deal, like giving honor to the unknown act that will never see the light of day.
Well, I mean, you guys are going to have to probably do this on the second one because the second one, I don't even...
Like Sticky Pistol.
Like, you're not even... It's not going to go well. It's not going to go well.
I mean, the next one is painfully obvious and boring as hell.
Well, it's Jeremy on the clock.
Sorry, Jeremy.
Jeremy's on the clock. Jeremy, what do you want for the next band for your emerging artists? Do you need to hear any of them?
Painfully obvious and boring.
Boring as hell. Even his name is boring.
Is it Bougie Phillips?
I assume he's talking about Ben Lee. Is that guy?
Yeah, Ben Lee. Is that who you're talking about, Clay?
Yeah. I mean... He's going to be unless you count John Entwistle on The Who, he's going to be the most well-known person up there.
Bijou Phillips was in Cameron Crowe's great film, Almost Famous.
That's true.
He was a bit of a hottie, let's be honest. You know? No shame in acknowledging that.
The only thing you've ever cared about in your life is nugs, chilling, and grinding.
Let's pull up. So what was Bijou Phillips cranking out of this?
It's not Bayou Phillips. I thought it was Bayou Phillips. Okay.
Bijou.
Oh, okay.
Like
this is her big single.
Oof.
In this
video for it?
I do, but I'm afraid we'll get dinged. And I'm watching it. There's a lot of sexual innuendo, a lot of boobs.
I feel like if I'm going to get votes, it's going to be from.
All right, let me
watching the video. So if we can't watch the video, then I'm not going to pick her.
No, here, hold on. I'll play the video, but I'm going to play it without any music because I think if we do it with music, we'll
play the music, then play the video separate from each other.
So watch the. I mean, it's just sexual. Very sexual. There's a butt. Yeah. There's boobs. She's throwing stuff. There's getaway jacket. Here's me. I'm going to do a stripper pole dance, which we love sexual liberation. We're fans here. She's bending over. I mean, this is wow. Wow.
What does Burnt think? Does Burnt think I could get some of
Hey, Burnt.
on that sexual energy?
He's locked himself in the bathroom.
As a red-blooded American, I'm gonna have to take 5 minutes to focus on this video, give complete notes. It will take some heavy breathing, and I will get back to you. I am just finding out. Last time I saw something this sexual was when the Charlie's Angel show came out on the ABC in the 70s. Gentlemen, I'm interested. I'll be back.
Wow, Bert, thank you. Okay, I can't believe that. That's gross. So, what do you got, Jeremy? What do you think?
Can I get producer Rob? You got any input?
Ooh, I love this.
Oh, I think you're on the right track with Bijou.
The lifeline. I love it.
Yeah, I think you're on the right track.
I've already got like
You
the
guys can
female
also trade. You guys also can trade. Remember, there are trades, but you know.
My trade includes a copy of the video. I can what are the? Show me the rest of the lineup. Revi, I've never heard
So
of.
these are going to be the most popular ones. The next list is going to be like you're kind of going. It's not going to be anything good, Jeremy. It's going to be John Zaka Pound.
I like both Push Monkey and Cycle Fly next to each other because it's like just like a random word in front of an animal.
This is Push Monkey, by the way.
On way to ruler, one day when I break that water.
I mean, very 1999.
On way onto her. Can't buy if I
Tell me that's the same song. Please tell me that's the same song.
That is the same song. I'm just you know.
I'm just later on this.
am not through it. Do it.
I mean, Jeremy, if you ever want to be like, I'm gonna be head in the vocals, who gonna be some boy, like it's just like, let me cook. I got this whole fucking verbal thing down. I mean, Jeremy, do you need? Let me see. Do we need?
You know, in honor of the time Clayton took me to his favorite dive bar in Vegas.
Oh!
And I ordered a Bijou cocktail. I'm gonna take Bijou Philip.
Bert sorry, I just got a note from Bert. He's like, yeah, that's a good pick. Finally, he respects you, Jeremy. He's finally like, I think I find something familiar with this Jeremy. He's a warm-blooded American, apparently, and he's a big fan. So, oh my God, she is off the table. She is on the Jeremy number one. We cycle back around. Ryan Bradford, good luck, motherfucker. What do you want, bud? What do you want from emerging artists?
Can you go to the next screen?
Absolutely. Ryan, we're going to pull up what you've already selected. That is, of course, Moby. You love the Mobes.
I love the Mobe.
We love our Mobes, and we love our John Azaziak. We love our Pound, Push, Monkey. I can play any of these if you need them.
I think I'm just going to go in with not hearing any of the music from Push Monkey. I'm going to pick Push Monkey.
You already heard Push Monkey. You heard Hand Slide.
Infuse it, red, white, and a pink intruder.
Yeah,
that's your pick, Ryan. You love yourself.
That's what I want.
Ryan's like, I'm pushing all in on my monkey.
The great thing about Push Monkey is they sound exactly like what you'd guess Push Monkey.
100% correct. Ryan Bradford, your emerging artists look like that, Moby and Push Monkey. We go to Girk. Girk, you're on the clock. What's your next emerging artist?
I'm just Googling which ones I should pick.
Why? What is Google gonna help?
Yeah, it didn't exist at the time. Like, I don't know. I'm not that old.
Google's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. We do not contemplate emerging artist tent from Woodstock '99.
I'm not that stupid, and I don't care about that. That's what
is what Google said.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
So
okay,
I am going to go with Sticky Pistol.
Motherfucker, you're taking Sticky Pistol?
Oh boy!
God damn it! I was just looking up the slap bass video. I wanted Sticky Pistol.
Wait, which one's Sticky Pistol? Wait, I didn't have Sticky Pistol because they don't.
Dude, look up different route.
Know. I went off the list.
Oh, you guys!
I can't believe you stole Sticky Pistol underneath me.
Sticky.
Yeah. You want to trade? I'll trade you Sticky Pistol for corn.
What is it called? Sticky Pistol? What? Sticky Pistol?
Look up Sticky Pistol different route. Live video 1999.
I could not. Guys, I tried.
It's spelled Pistil.
I know, you guys. Different route.
Just trust me. It's
179 views.
And
on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Sticky
Clay,
Pistol.
can you put it in the? Can you put it in the Zoom? I cannot find this.
Okay. You gotta check out the slot bass. He was like, he immediately was. I was all into. I'll put it on the doc.
No. Well, put it in the
slap of the bass.
I'm working on two different computers here.
Pistol. I know you want.
All right, put it wherever you need to, Clay. I just need to. I have not found. I tried to find everything. I tried to find all this. Where are you putting it, Clay?
I'm gonna. It's a Sticky Pistol. Different. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay.
Check out this guy. Look. He just got off work at. He just got off work at Foot Locker, and he's heading to Woodstock '99 and straight to Gurky Hall of Fame.
It is my best.
Oh, no, this is awesome. No, this is really good. Slap in the bass.
Right. Gonna do it right. All night. All damn night. That's right. Gonna do it right. All night.
Damn.
This ain't no never land.
Hell yeah. I am voting for Sticky Pistol.
Bradford, is this covered in the oral history of crimes?
No, no mention of Sticky Pickle.
Not pickle, Ryan. Pistol. What are you doing, bud? Ryan.
Don't disrespect the pistol.
By the way, this is the most 1999 band.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're not going to get dinged for this.
I'm not calling it, but this is a dark horse winner.
Wow.
Like this could be corn, this could be chili peppers, this could be the pick.
I mean, people, you heard it here first.
Also, like if we're judging on the Paralympics scale, like they probably have a pretty good chance.
I don't know what that means, but
when I send it,
I don't know if I want
Sticky
you
Pickle.
to explain what that means.
When I send this out to it'll be in the form of a Google Doc. And
you need to
it will have the video, and I think Gurky's right where it's like, shit, he might get something here because they will see this. I could not find this. Thank you guys for finding this. I mean,
Sticky Pistol. God damn! I can't believe you found that just in the right time. I was salivating over that YouTube. God damn it!
Well, like Clay did, like all of you guys.
Great minds think alike.
You can absolutely get Sticky. You can't because that's Gurk's. But I'm just saying, you guys can search the other ones. I couldn't find it, but it turns out there are stuff on the internet. So, which makes sense. But all right, Gurk, it's now over to Clay. You stole his pick for emerging artists. God bless you. God bless you.
They're on the block, Clayton. If you want them, give me the corn.
Go 1-for-1 Sticky Pistol for corn. Clay, do you need to hear any of them? Do you need to?
I kind of want to pick Sugar Daddy, but I'm not going to. What was that? Go to the second page. You know what? Just because he did a fat chunky rail and died in my hometown in the Hard Rock Hotel Casino, I'm gonna give it to John Entwistle.
Yeah, baby, that's my boy. Going.
I gotta honor the going out on top.
This is a
I feel like I'm lodging a complaint against the Woodstock 99 program. You can't put like an established band
in the emerging
side project in emerging markets.
You got a 65-year-old man as an emerging artist.
He's also like in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's a bit much. It's a bit much.
I don't buy it.
Clay, this is who you got.
He's also just a badass bass player, by the way. Yeah.
This is at Woodstock, by the way. I don't know if that connected with the crew, the kids.
It's probably good that he's dead, because if he got drafted behind Sticky Pistol and he was still alive, that would fucking kill him. That would be it.
The nail in the coffin.
All right, Jeremy, you're the last one with emerging, but don't worry, you guys. We'll have a wild card later on, so you guys get to pick one more band out of all the options. So emerging is not completely done unless you want it to be. Jeremy got Mike Errico, Ben Lee, Beth Hart, Big Sugar. You've also got John, I'm not going to say it, Pound, Cyclefly, Indigenous, or Reveille.
So there was a band not listed called Sugar Daddy.
No, I've
so
got
Big Sugar and Sugar Daddy, like Big Sugar Daddy.
Well, I've got Big Sugar. I don't know about Sugar. Oh, Sugar Daddy is not. I don't have a song for Sugar Daddy unless you found it. I've only got Big Sugar.
Big Sugar sounds like, the big sugar cane field owners, like Big Pharma. Like Big Sugar is bringing us down. What's the line?
This is Big Sugar.
Hit me with Cyclefly.
I love that we're all wearing Hawaiian shirts, because this is exactly the attire you would have worn in 1999 to listen to the emerging artist tent.
Puka shell. You got to get your puka shell.
Okay. Jeremy requests Cyclefly. Looks like I actually mistakenly did not do. Okay, here's Generation Sap by Cyclefly. They suck.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking bad. Was Pound like all their lyrics were Ezra Pound poems?
I hope so. It's called Upside Down by Pound.
All these songs
Fucking
sound
rocked.
like if you made like a fictionalized movie about like 90s music,
100%.
it would be like the
Two on
fake
point
bands in the soundtrack.
It's the worst. It's the worst
hear,
music from the worst era of music.
Let's hear Beth Hart.
Beth Hart with LA Song is the big hit by Beth Hart.
Town, out of LA.
Whoa.
I know this one.
She's so ashamed. She's so ashamed. She know heaven don't want her anyway. She left a note.
Heaven doesn't want her. LA Song, kind of like LA Woman.
I recognize that song.
I mean, listen. You listen to the competition, and you got to go with Beth Hart.
Beth Hart! Oh my God! The female.
Everyone's gonna look at Jeremy's team and be like, "Oh, Jeremy actually picked some ladies."
Jeremy is totally drafting chicks.
Move.
That's why I thought you would go with Indigenous.
Yeah. By the way, like after he gave a very explicit with, Bert also agreed with your thoughts on Phillips.
You
by
put
the
the
way.
wrong
Oh,
person.
shit.
Bentley. Bentley going unpicked.
Bentley off.
That's
He's still on the board. Could be a wild card.
Fair.
Could be a wild card. We're going to say goodbye to him. We're going to say hello to Beth Hart.
What does Indigenous sound like? I assumed it was another one of the ones where Schlegel just like...
No, Indigenous was an all Indigenous band. Kind of like Come and Bet My Hum, actual band made up of Indigenous people.
Won't you stop, baby?
Redbone is the band I was thinking.
Still wondering, but
yeah, more mid 90s than I would say 99. That was like a 95. But anyway, you guys, you've done it. God bless you. I mean, that was the hardest. That was going to be the most difficult. Emerging Artist is over. You guys,
I just know I got Sticky Pistol and I am happy.
You're very happy.
Yeah, I went down a Sticky Pistol rabbit hole. Like Uzi Q was the name of the lead singer. They're from Taos, New Mexico.
Ryan and I.
You don't think I know that? You don't think I know they're from Taos, New Mexico?
People, it's back to the random number generator. 1 is Clay, 2 is Jeremy, 3 is Bradford, 4 is Gurky.
I need a break in this round.
Here we go. Let's see who goes first. Clayton Scribner.
Thank God.
It goes in the order that we've been doing. 1 Clay, 2 Jeremy, 3 Bradford, 4 Gurky. That is how Sunday will go. You'll notice very quickly that Sunday is going to be in your favor, everyone. Let's look at the number 1 bands from Sunday right now. We've got Willie Nelson, the Brian Setzer Orchestra, Everlast, Elvis Costello, Jewel, and Creed. We've also got Mike Ness from the great band Social Distortion.
Great band?
Ryan. Good band.
No.
Not a good band. Our Lady Peace, Rusted Root, Seven Dust, Collective Soul showing up in 99. Godsmack, a very 99 band. And Megadeth still around in 99, Clay. The clock is on you, my friend.
This goes back to my original philosophy of this pick. It's like, would I ever put a Godsmack record on over a Willie Nelson record? No. But would I consider picking Godsmack for Woodstock 99? Hell yeah, I would consider doing that.
But wait, do you have the guts to do it, buddy? Do you have the guts?
And it's Creed featuring Robbie Krieger from The Doors on guitar.
For one song.
Well, give me that second pick. Give me that second.
So your list also involves Mike Ness, Our Lady Peace, Rusted Root, Seven Dust, Collective Soul, Godsmack, or Megadeth. If you need to hear any of them, we can definitely.
No, I don't need to hear any of these. I think I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Oh, we got a Collective Soul, motherfucker. Up in this bitch, I cannot.
Trying to play it cool.
Not
getting excited when I saw Collective Soul.
Your number 1 pick is going to collect. I think you could have got them later, Clay. But
I
it
don't
sounds
think
like
so.
Ryan.
Sounds like Ryan was going to be all over that.
Ryan, were you going to go?
I got that drop.
I was absolutely going to go Collective Soul.
Wow. Yeah. I love Collective Soul. I don't know if I would have picked him 99 though, because they feel like such a
95.
Yeah, 95 band. But anyway, Clay, not any problem anyone has to deal with because yours is Collective Soul. Our Collective Souls are
picking that over my cousin Willie.
Rattling from that. All right, Jeremy, you're on the clock. Do you need to see the other ones? What do you want?
I mean, let's be honest. I can't in good consciousness not just take Elvis Costello.
Ooh. Now, I was going to play this, Jeremy. This is what Elvis was promoting in 99. This was his single in 99. It's called It's Time.
it's time well.
Does that change your feelings on the Mr. EC or?
But he's not married to that piece of music or
Well,
piece of shit.
He's still
making
Elvis fucking Costello.
only 17.
play that clip compared to all those shit we were just listening to. That's still a solid track.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy, is your pick in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my God, Elvis Costello is off.
I mean,
the
if we were
board.
going for best artist, it would have been a toss-up between Willie and Elvis, but we're not doing that. This is Woodstock '99.
Jeremy looks at Jewel, looks
I
at being
mean,
a
no one
feminist.
ever really agreed on any metrics here, so let's not.
I'm just pushing my philosophy.
Yeah.
I will just say, I mean, Jeremy is the champion of
Plus, you should have picked Creed if that's your philosophy.
the women voice, and he leaves Jewel on the table. Ryan Bradford,
I'll leave that up to Bradford to pick Creed.
you've lost Collective Soul, but what do you got?
I'm gonna go Creed.
Oh my God! You're
I don't think
picking
you
up-
could take that higher, man.
You're
I don't think
picking.
you could even take that
you're,
higher.
you're picking Creed with your first pick. I think Creed could have picked up. I'm clearly telling you what I think, but okay, Ryan Bradford.
You know, I
mean,
have a
feel
friend
like
who saw them over the weekend
Turkey
and
is
was like
supposed to be
Instagramming
providing
it.
Color commentary, not Schlegel. Sorry, Bradford. Continue.
Yeah, someone I knew was at a concert and was Instagramming it, and it kind of looked fun.
Wow. Gurky, you were on the clock now. Were you?
Willie Nelson.
Gurk.
Sorry. Did you want to finish?
No, I was going to
We
say.
also watched a lot of.
Sorry.
I was going to say, I mean, I do feel like Willie is one of those safe bets. If like people don't pick up in the voting, if they don't pick up in the voting to the 99 theme, Willie will save you because Willie will be someone who could really go the distance. You know what I mean?
I mean, he wasn't doing that bad Elvis Costello shit.
Well, guess what? You say that, but let me show you this. He was doing a covers, and Willie never does anything bad. But this is what Willie was promoting at that time. It was New Jizz some cover. Actually, it sounds pretty good. I'll take it. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Willie's the right pick there. Good pick, Gurky.
I was going to take Creed, but I'll take it.
You're swinging back around, Clay. What you haven't picked, you can now pick now. Collective Soul's off the table clearly because you've got it. But my friend, you've got options. You've got Brian Setzer Orchestra. And do you know what that is right then, Clay? You know what that is?
Yeah, I mean, Stray Cats, right? Swing.
No,
It's like
it's the big hit of the 90s.
no. I mean, Swing was king, right?
Swing was king at that time.
Yeah, get Ben Spawn on the phone.
Swingers is right there. Clay, you also have Mike Ness, Our Lady Peace, Rusted Roots, Seven Dust, Godsmack, and Megadeth. Clay, do you need to hear any of these or do you got to pick?
I'm sad because actually I thought Collective Soul was Candlebox. Shit.
Oops.
Whoops.
Hey, I'll trade your sticky pistol for him.
Did Candlebox play Woodstock '99?
There's a trade on the board. There's a trade on the board. Trade.
I'll give you a sticky pistol.
For Candlebox or for Collective
his,
Soul?
Clay's pick. Clay's second pick.
Beth Hart.
Let me see the second page.
I think he declined my pick.
I
Trade
did.
decline. Trade decline.
That second page?
Jesus, it's not going to change.
I thought the Chili's played on Sunday.
No.
Oh.
No.
No, you already got them.
I got the Chili's, man. They were my
No,
first.
no, they did play on Sunday. Sorry, you're right. Gurky picked them in the wild card.
Okay, fuck it. You know what I'm doing.
Godsmack?
Godsmack.
Oh my God, this sick bastard. Kirky, can you listen to Julio, or can you listen to Clay talk anymore?
Fuck yeah.
You go blind, you get what you get until you're through with mine.
Ryan, did you own?
What's the name of the lead singer?
Music
Scully?
just does not rock.
Sully?
I will say, I'm with you, Ryan. I do think that music doesn't rock anymore. I do agree with that. Popular.
I feel like Clayton got the first pick that he was begging for.
If you think music doesn't rock anymore, you weren't at Kilby Court.
I squandered it by what?
Well,
what
popular
did I miss
music.
out on? Drafting Elvis Costello?
Candlebox.
We go to Jeremy. Jeremy is now on the clock. Jeremy, your last pick for Sunday.
What's the Our Lady Peace? Were they Canadian?
I don't know.
Sounds Canadian.
I don't know. Let me look. All right, I'm gonna play Our Lady Peace. The song, not the band, though. I love One Man Army, the band. This is called One Man Army. And they are That video has 2 million views, Jeremy.
That was Our Lady Peace.
Our Lady Peace. That's One Man Army.
Kirky reaction like that Elvis Costello song was awful.
What if I was like, hey man, like we were just driving to the mall and I put on Our Lady Peace?
No.
Clay, I would be in your car in a second, dog, because I'd be like, oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm a one man army.
Go back to the other
We know you're
Yeah, all ladies, brother.
the ladies band.
I mean, I gotta pick Jewel. Like, I didn't like you very much, but it's still.
Jewel's last single before 1999 Woodstock is Hands. Actually, a really touching song.
Someone must stand up for what's right. 'Cause where there's a man who has no voice.
It's sweet. It's a sweet song. Jewel, I think Jewel's a great pick. I mean, Jeremy has locked up a lot of ladies for Jeremy. A lot of ladies.
Yeah, what if it turns out they're like the women are allowed to vote, guys? Did you ever think of that? I mean, the Republican Party still hasn't come to terms with that. But
Ryan Bradford, you're on the clock, buddy. You are the second to last, penultimate pick of Sunday.
Actually, can I just see the other page one more time?
Hold on. Let me get this one. We're gonna go. You've already got Creed.
So happy.
You got
if you go Everlast, dude, mad respect.
You got Creed,
dude.
And you got Mike Ness, Our Lady Peace, Rusted Roots, Seven Dust, Megadeth.
I mean, props to Clay Dog for calling my shots tonight.
Sorry,
I'm gonna go Everlast.
I didn't mean to call you shot. I was goading you into picking Everlast.
Everlast.
I guess now you really found out what it was like. You know what I mean?
Ryan's more called Ever Predictable. Oh, come on. I think he's got something.
It's still good.
It's still good.
It's still good.
Ryan, that's a great song. That's a great song. And you got Everlast as your second pick. Robert Kirky, our final pick of
Rusted Root. I know we're on a time crunch.
I know we are, and you are right. And we've got amazing choice from the fine people at Rusted Root. This is
Levitate my song.
Oh, what?
No, don't do me like.
You chose it, dog.
I know. We're gonna get canceled if we play the other one because
I'll play, dude.
The most Send Me on My Way is the most.
The big hit. That's the biggest hit.
Final pick though, Gurky. Is it Rusted Root?
Yes.
You sick bastard.
It's the most played song of the 2000s.
You sick fuck.
This is Woodstock '99, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Thank
but
you,
people
Jeremy.
who are voting on it were born in like '95.
We have those
They
listeners.
all saw it in like that Ice Age movie. They all saw it in like 15 movies and all of the trailers. It's like the most.
People, the algorithm will be redone. Here's what will happen next time.
Tell you to run. I'm not stopping.
Next week, or sorry, we're off for Labor Day. So Labor Day, we will not do a show, but right?
Oh, that's right. We're union. We're union now, right?
I mean, do you guys want to do a show on Monday, or you're all gone?
I think we organized and we get Labor Day off.
Well, we can do Labor Day off. I just think I might be around. So anyway, we'll do next week off. We'll come back the second week of September. That means we'll do, oh boy, you guys are in for, you thought Emerging Artists was bad. How about the Rave Tent? All of you guys are going to have to pick
God.
Rave Tent. And then
I thought you were just going to leave that out.
Nope. Rave Tent's in. And then guess what? All of the remaining bands, you guys get one more pick at. One more pick. So every band, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, all of them, Friday, all of them are going to be left. So the next time we do a draft will be the final draft. It'll be the Rave Tent and your pick of the litter, what's left. Okay, guys? That's what the future is here tonight.
I would like to hold my little hand.
We love.
Send me on my way.
We have 5 minutes left before 11 o'clock. Do you guys want to do Wiki game?
You want me to keep going? Is that what you're
I
saying?
have a Wiki.
I think we should post the Zoom link for Adam.
Oh, a Wiki quiz.
I think I need to head out soon.
We'll do.
You guys can do it with it.
We can do it without you. You're right. Right. We could. All right. Well, Ryan, you can hear just the beginning of it. Ryan, you actually kind of called it. I can't believe it with your video that you sent over earlier. We'll leave it. We'll do Wiki game for all of these guys besides Ryan. And then we'll be back 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. But we're going to go to Wiki game. Ryan, I need you, though, even though you're not going to vote on this, you're going to be, remember, everyone gets 1 point. But Ryan, just for me to be happy. As all of you know, Wiki game, we go through all of these three artists. You'll see a theme start to emerge. We ask for what the band is. Are they still a band? Number of studio albums, year of last album. We'll go through all of it. The first band, I'm going to let Ryan get the first choice before he leaves. Ryan, who is this?
Beginning to boil. I'm wasting away again in Margaritaville.
Ryan?
It's Jimmy Buffett, right?
Nope. I'm sorry, Ryan. You're wrong.
It was a Jimmy Buffett cover.
It is a Jimmy Buffett cover. So we need the people who are still going to be here. People who are still going to be here. So we got the wonderful Clayton Scrivener who can get.
Well, that's what we're going to do. Is say wrong Bradford and then just send him on his way.
Yep.
Unceremoniously.
Well, he does. He's got to leave. He's got to leave.
Later, dude. That was fun.
Hey guys.
I'm sorry.
Bye.
Sorry, I called you shots. Didn't mean to do that.
It's all right.
Ryan, thank you, Ryan. We'll see you next time. Producer Rob, you don't like playing this game, right?
I don't know any bands.
Okay, so we're going to leave him out. So it's going to be between Clayton, Jeremy, and Robert Gerke. And remember, guys, it's snake, or else it's kind of like whoever gets it wrong, the next person goes. And then if they get it wrong, the next person goes. And it goes in a snake order, okay? So, Clay, you're now on the clock for 1 point. Who is this?
Looking for my lost shaker of song.
1 point, Clay. 1 point.
Is it Los Lobos?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Clay. That is wrong. We'll go in kind of the order we've been doing. Jeremy. Jeremy.
I thought that was a good guess.
I actually thought that was a solid guess. I really got.
Who do you got, Jeremy?
I got one.
It'll come back to you. It'll come back
You
to you.
want to tell me who it is?
No. Jeremy, Who is it?
How about
Final answer.
Is it a country guy or is it?
Some people claim that there's a war.
Gurky, you're on the clock now.
He didn't even get a guess.
No, because Jeremy, he took too long.
Is that a car or
There's
something?
like no discernible clock.
I know.
I wanted him to eliminate somebody because
I was
there's
gonna.
like
Okay,
now
I'll
there's
guess Sammy Hagar.
Jeremy gets 1 point. Jeremy gets 1
What the
point.
fuck? Are you serious?
We are starting off.
Are you Googling with that left hand of yours?
I quit. I'm done. I'm out.
This guy has already started the game. He is right. It is Sammy Hagar. Jeremy, is Sammy Hagar still performing? Is he still an artist performing?
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure he is, unless he's like gone to full time.
You're right, Jeremy. 2 points. Jeremy, 2 points. He's still going. Number of solo Sammy Hagar.
As Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, within a margin of one.
Is there like Sammy Hagar and the Attractions or anything?
Not counted. Solo.
Just solo.
Number of albums, margin of one.
Let's say 7.
7. Gurky, how many studio albums did Solo Hagar have?
I felt like 7 was a really good guess.
I was happy with it.
4.
Clayton, to you, my friend, for 1 full point. How many studio albums does Solo Hagar have?
I'll say 9.
Jeremy, you get one last guess or no one gets points.
Yeah, so...
Wait, why does he get 2 guesses?
All right, we'll give everyone 2 guesses. Jeremy?
I'm gonna say 3.
Half point. That's right, half point.
Gurky said 4.
You have to remember.
I'll say 2, I guess, because that'll get me.
Gurky for point. Half a point.
He has that many solo
Well,
albums?
it's
Or
not
has he
going to be
never recorded a
lower.
solo
And
album?
Clayton guessed 9, so that covers 10. 11. I'm going to go 12.
Gurky, and you retain the ability to get more points. He had 12 studio albums, just as Sammy Hagar.
I wouldn't have guessed that many solo.
I know, a lot.
He's at his other bands and shit.
I know,
yeah.
he's doing a lot. And by the way, Sammy Hagar seems like a fun guy. He seems very collaborative, a nice guy.
I've got a story I'll tell you off.
All right, I can't wait to hear about this. This song, Margaritaville, was the last studio album by Sammy by himself. What was the last year of that album that you just heard? What was the year for 1 full point?
I almost have to call bullshit on Jeremy. Like that, the fact that he pulled Sammy Hagar out of that.
Well, it's because we were watching David Lee Roth earlier.
That's right. Jeremy picked up. Jeremy picked up on the theme. That's exactly right.
Listening to it, it gave me the intestinal cramps I get when I listen to Sammy Hagar. Like it made me want to poop my pants, but it didn't really do anyway. So
Man. Cramping and pooping when you hear
I'm
Sammy.
going to go
within
2022.
2022. Within a margin of 1. Clayton Scrivener for 1 full point. What was the last year this Sammy Hagar album came out?
My own damn fault.
Well, it's going to be either 2024 or it's going to be in the past. Because you said 2022. Did he put out a record this year? I feel like he's been doing a lot of...
Still going.
I
feel like he's been doing a lot of
like a Jimmy
promotions.
Buffett tribute album, and I thought Jimmy Buffett died in 2023. So I rounded down.
I'll go 2020.
Jeremy, what was the last year that album came out?
Clayton just said 2020. Did Gurky say earlier or later?
You said later, but I would just say,
Okay, let's just go with 2016.
Gerke for another 0.5.
I still think it's a Jimmy Buffett tribute album, so I'm going to go 2024.
We got wrong there, Clayton.
I'm just going to keep going backwards. 2014.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Clay. 0.5. Clay within 0.5. Your force points. You keep going, Clay. You keep going, Clay. Tell me the name of this band. This is the last single by this band.
Cherry red, screaming electric green, purple mountains majesty, really talk to me.
Is that Chicken Foot?
Final answer?
It's a chicken. Was it Van Halen?
Final answer?
Say it again. Do it one more time.
Swap meat salad, trim stamp cat, mouse wife to mom, showing the time it took to get that new tattoo.
Jesus, what the fuck is that?
Final answer.
Chicken Foot. Yeah, I just like the idea that you're gonna do all Sammy Hagar related bands. I don't know. Was that the Bare Naked Ladies? Fuck.
Jeremy, who was that band?
Oh no, I know who that is.
That really sounds like David Lee Roth. So, did he have a solo album, or did he get back together with Van Halen?
Final answer.
Van Halen.
Motherfucker.
You are now
Bare Naked Ladies.
Are Van Halen still a
It has that
band?
douchey Bare Naked Ladies sound. I don't
It
think
turns
that was
out that there was one final album with Van Halen with David Lee Roth. Are they still
And
a
it
band?
sound fucked up.
Are they
Sounds
still a
fucked
band?
up.
I'm gonna say no. I think they're done.
Oh, sorry. You're right. Up to 4 points. Your competitors only have 0.5. What was the number of studio albums by Van Halen? Studio albums by Van Halen.
I feel like they've got to have more than Sammy Hagar.
Are we including the Hagar ones?
Absolutely. Every singer, every
Van Halen
iteration
albums with Hagar singing are
Van Halen albums.
The thing that's mind blowing is that Sammy Hagar made 12 albums without Van Halen or any other band.
More on that later, gentlemen. More on that later.
So I feel like I should just be doing this on my own vibes, but I feel like I gotta say they had more albums than Sammy Hagar, so I'm gonna say 13.
Within a margin of 1. Another point, Jeremy. Only the exact same, though. The exact same. 5 points for Jeremy. The exact same. The next one. What was the last year that Van Halen put out an album? This song is what this album is off of.
So autobiographic.
Best believe that needle hurt you.
What year was that?
Jesus.
Man, that sounds so bad.
I think they are. I
feel like it's gotta
Rolling
be
Stones.
What did Gerke say?
They are this generation's Rolling Stones.
You fucker. What do you think, Jeremy? Final answer. What was the last year that Van Halen came out with an album?
Let's say it was some COVID bullshit. Let's go 2020.
It goes to Gerke for 1 full point. What was the last year Van Halen came out with an album?
I think they got together pre-COVID. I think it's 20. So he said 2020. That covers 2019, 18, 17, 2017.
Clayton, what was the last year Van Halen came out with an album?
I'm trying to remember because there was this awkward appearance they made. I think it was earlier. There was this awkward appearance they made on the Video Music Awards, and then they broke up again, and they got back together. But it seems like it was prior to I don't know, 2010.
Within a margin of 1. Jeremy for 0.5.
So Gurky said, I said 20, so then
2019, 2010.
20,
You said code bullshit, so
2016.
Gurky for 0.5. What was the last time Van Halen came out with an album?
Clayton said 2010. Which was 12, 13, 14. That can go up or down one. 2014.
Clayton for the last person to get points, 0.5. What was the last year Van Halen came out with an album?
Well, now there's only 2 years in that window.
You
right?
could also go over the top,
But I think it was in that area.
David Lee Acorn. David Lee Acorn.
And this will give you command going forward, Clay. So if you get it right, you keep going. With
I'm going to guess it's 2013 or 2012 if I'm going for that window, and I will say 2013.
Clay, you're up to 1 full point. You keep going. The last time Van Halen came out with that album was 2012. Clay, I'm going to play you this next band. Tell me who this is. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that chicken? Is that chicken foot?
Final answer, Clay.
Or is that David? Or is that Sammy Hagar's original band, which I can't remember their name?
Who is this band, Clay?
I'll just say Chicken Foot. Fuck it.
Clay, you're up to 2 points. 2 points, Clay. Is Chicken Foot still a band, Clay?
I don't think so.
Final answer.
No.
Clay, you're getting more points as time goes on. Total number of studio albums by Chicken Foot.
I can't believe I knew Chicken Foot. I can't believe I was trying to call out Chicken Foot earlier.
I would not have even been able to remember the name Chicken Foot.
I feel like Chicken Foot was like a one-off project or maybe a two-off project.
Within a margin of 1.
I'll say 2 because maybe they'll cover 1 or 3.
Clay, you're at 4. They had 2 studio albums, too. Clay, what was the last year that Chicken Foot had an album within a margin of 1? It's this single.
Early.
What was the year?
I want to say it was 20 years ago. Let's go with 20. Let's go with 06.
You're on a run. You're on a run. Jeremy for 1 full point.
That was a heater for sure.
He said 06.
That could be so off.
I don't know, 2010.
2010. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Jeremy keeps going. It was 2011. The next question is for you.
I gotta say, Clayton clearly knows more about Chicken Foot than anybody else.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I would not have even been able to say the word Chicken Foot.
The next will be...
I almost said 2009, so I was going in the wrong direction.
The next questions will be for more information.
Clearly, all these guys had their last gasp all about the same time.
Number of bands Sammy Hagar has been in within a margin of 1, Jeremy, for 1 full point.
Jesus Christ. His whole life.
Number of bands in his entire
Does this count
career.
does this count like Sammy Hagar and Friends and that kind of stuff? Okay.
Let's go with 8.
Within a margin of 1.
Oh my God.
That is right, my friend. 7.
I almost said 7, and then I'm like, maybe I should say 8. So that time I wasn't going the wrong way.
Total number of studio albums Sammy Hagar has done. Margin of 1.
Wait. We already did that one, haven't we?
So all of his projects, everything he's done. So he's been in 7 bands. What is the total number of studio
albums? So counting those 12.
There you go.
Plus his Van Halen albums, plus his other band albums. Let's go. I'm tempted to say 69, but it's probably not quite that. Let's go 32.
Gurky, you need points, baby. You need points. You could run the docket here.
But I always get the garbage questions. So
Oh, if you would have got him right, you would have got him. You would have been here
28.
within a margin of 1. Clay for 1 full point. You have the only chance to really capture Jeremy.
30.
For 0.5, Jeremy.
Okay, so do I go up or down? Let's go 35.
Gurky for your 1 full point.
25.
Wait, didn't I say 20? Oh.
No, I need to go down.
It is 26 studio albums. Next question is for Gurky, each worth 4 points.
Wait, you put up the answers. Don't put up the answers.
I'm not putting up the answers.
Oh, I thought Gary Sharon was an answer.
No. This
Okay.
is number of Van Halen. You have to get each one right for 4 points each. Name or number of Van Halen albums by lead singer. So you have to get each one right. So how many of those studio albums did David Lee Roth do? Sammy Hagar.
So we're gonna cycle through each, or we each have to get.
No, you guys have to get it right on each time.
Within one, or we
no,
need to get
dead on. 4 points each. You guys have to get them dead on, all 3. So how many did David Lee Roth do? How many did Sammy Hagar? How many did Gary Sharon? We know that there are 12. You have to get the right order right.
I think Diamond Dave probably lucky number 7.
Give me the other 2.
Oh, Sammy Hagar was 3 and Gary Sharon was 2.
Clayton, you have to get every one of them right.
Let's go 651.
Jeremy.
Okay, so 12 total. We definitely got. Oh, jeez.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Gloriously ridiculous. I don't even remember, was
Gary Sharon, man.
He was between Roth and
Guys,
Hagar?
I need a final answer.
It would like pop up, pop out, pop in, pop out.
And then David Lee Roth came back for 1. So I'm going to say 7 with David Lee Roth, which someone already said.
Yeah, but he said.
But you got to
different
get them
number.
all. So
So if I do that, but get different numbers for the other 2, I'm going to say that Gary Sharon only did 1. So mathematically,
That would be 4. So it'd be
that
4
would be
remaining.
4. So yeah, 4 for Hagar.
Final
Did I
answer.
say that one
Bradford went to bed for this. He missed this.
Final answer.
yet? Sure, let's just go with that.
Jesus
Jeremy, you know
And
your
he'll-
Sammy Hagar more than anyone else. This has been the Wiki band game of Sammy Hagar, and Jeremy is clearly the most knowledgeable about that. We end the broadcast with giving out the wonderful award known as the Husky Boy of the Show. Husky Boy of the Show, and a guy who never gets it enough, even though he's in the background all the time doing the work, and we love him so much. We just have to find it. Producer Rob, you are Husky Boy of the Show. Thoughts,
He
producer?
really is a pro. You can't spell producer without pro.
Rob, your thoughts?
That seems undeserving, but you know,
How
that's
are
fine.
the dishes?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, they're done.
Oh, they're done. Final thoughts, producer Rob, before we end the show.
Great round. You guys really know your Hagar.
We love it. We love to hear it. We go to Jeremy. Jeremy, final thoughts on the show.
You know, I'd like to thank my family for supporting me through all my
We're cutting
Sammy
them off.
Hagar
We're
litany.
cutting them off. We cut them off. Gurky, your final thoughts on the show.
Yeah, man. I feel like Muse and Stinky Pistol or Sticky Pistol. Stinky, is it Stinky or Sticky?
Sticky, get it right.
I mean,
Taos, New Mexico's best band ever.
I feel like I really nailed the draft tonight. So
I think you did
aside
too.
Aside from that, it was a total, complete, and utter failure.
God damn it, we fucked up. Clay, final thoughts on the show.
I really enjoyed it. I loved the Woodstock '99. I thoroughly enjoyed what you put together with the Van Halen. And yeah, I really liked. I'm glad you brought up the ballot thing. I think that really is going to be a fascinating 3 months of politics in Utah off that one.
Clay, that's why you're the godfather, because you know to bring up something that was very important that we lose after the next 2 hours of doing the show. But I will say, I'm going to say I'm upset. 20 minutes after I wanted to finish the show, doesn't really matter. But I would like to tight 2 hours. Tight 2 hours. We do Limp Bizkit afterwards. But at the same time, what a quality show. People in the future will watch
just
us.
bummed that Adam left the chat before he got the chance. I was like, he should come in.
I know. I should have brought him in earlier.
Answer what it was like to go on with Tim Heidecker.
I know. I should have done that. Anyway, next time we'll see if he shows up next time. We'll be back. Not next week, right? We're taking everyone.
Something tells me he'll be back.
I agree. We all agree next Monday we're off, right? For labor.
I can work next Monday.
Clay, what do you think?
Let me just, I don't want to overpromise. Let me just see real quick. Let me check my schedule here.
How about this? We'll leave it as a mystery, and then you and I in the after hours can figure this out. We may be back next week. We may not. If you see us, you will see us. If you don't, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
I can't do it.
You can?
I cannot do it.
We'll be back. We'll be back in 2 weeks, people. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Polyester Blend. We love you so much. We'll see you in 2 weeks after Labor Day. Have a good